Hello, I'm back. It's me, Voice Gamer. I'm doing stuff. I had stuff going on, really cool stuff I was doing. I enjoyed it a lot. I was doing an interview, and it took an hour longer than I thought it would. I was like, this is good. This is good for me, because this is great stuff, and the conversation was really good, and I learned a lot. But I gotta go. The fun fact about doing interviews for data, for research purposes, is you have to go and go over them multiple times. So if you do a 2-hour long interview, normally you would have to go transcript it. You have to go write down everything that just happened. And that's a long time. Normally doing like hour-long interviews, like maybe 4 or 5 hours of transcription work. Especially to even like the detail you given, because you gotta like do the ums, the ahs, the pauses, like those like small like things that you don't really think about when you're like talking. You write those down in the transcription, well, depending if you how like accurate you want to get. Like not linguistics, but linguists, people who do like focus on language specifically, they get into the really nitty gritty. I don't have to, because that's not the kind of research I'm doing. But knowing that it might be there. Also, you still do have to go through those interviews, because I'm using a software that'll like do auto transcriptions for me, and those aren't perfect, especially given like people use terms and terminologies that like languages that the software's not familiar with. So it ends up being a little bit off. You have to go through and do all those corrections, as well as like you have to go through again like, oh hey, here's this like significant trope I've noticed. Basically, trope is probably like the best way to like talk about that. Yeah, trope. Anyway, I'm here. That's Joji. His brother just died. Oh, you started right up. Hey, Mr. Rich, how you doing? Hey, no worries. I'm really enjoying this game. I'm glad you're here to watch it. How are you? I'm tired. I may end up sitting here for like 4 hours though as I try and finish this game. I think it's 8 hours long. Oh, we got a whole bar now. But here's what happened last time. We lost our memories. We woke up on a cliff. A guy was there. We are apparently a kid detective. We're 17. We have to go to this detective agency, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you're on this case right now. You're already working." And so we go over to that town. We find out that the case we're on. It was like we've been working on it for like a week now. A woman died of a heart failure, but the butler believes it was like a little bit more sinister than that, you know. And then we're like going around town trying to figure out exactly what's happened. There's mysterious figures because it's a mystery, and now someone's been stabbed. Akira's dad, Kanji got stabbed. He got stabbed in the chest. It was real bad for him. And now we're talking to his brother, who has just found out that his brother died. So that'll probably be fine. Why should I tell you? Wait. Huh, I think it switched over to doing auto? That's not a thing I set it to. Change settings for skip mode. Huh. How did that happen? Show controls. Okay, I put my controller down and it landed on the R key, so now we're on auto mode. Nope. Hello? Game. Stop doing auto mode. Okay. That's not the issue right now. That's his dead mom. Dead aunt. Dead aunt. It's dead aunt. And yeah, he's not particularly happy about that. Akira is Kanji's son. Everybody doesn't like him. He's got a pompadour. He's dressed like a 1990s Japanese delinquent, I guess. If my knowledge from anime is accurate. Oh, life. You know? I want to kill the murderer. How dare they do this to my poor brother? He seems like all that passion he had in those like last few answers is completely gone here. About my sister, huh?
ひどい借金をしてすぐにでも金が欲しいだろうが。
She has lots of debt and really needs some cash.
ユリが行方不明で遺産の分配ができず、随分困っているようだな。
Since Yuri is still missing, she can't receive any of the inheritance. Her hands are tied. That does remind me that the plot of this game is that the old lady who died at the start, who was at the end of her will reading, where she announced that her estranged daughter that no one's seen in 20 years was going to be the benefactor, was going to get half of what was on the will. That's how this. It's weird. It's mysterious. We don't know how that happened. No one's seen that woman in 20 years. We don't know where she is. We don't know who she is. She also has like a sacred symbol. I think it's a sword. It might not be a sword. But we're gonna find that out. That's what we're here for. That's what we're gonna figure out. It'll be great.
どうだ? 覚えておいて損はないと思うわね。
How's that? I think it'll benefit you to remember that.
そうだ。確か幹事さんや菊さんからお金を借りていたんだったな。
I remember. She was borrowing money from Kanji and Kiku.
今そんなことは関係ないだろう。
Okay, you don't want to talk about your lawyer. That's fine. I get that. Kondo's their lawyer. Yuri.
一体なんだって言うんだ、こんな時に。
What do you want from me at a time like this? Simple.
一体なんだ。
Okay.
幹事さんについて話していただけますか？
What can you tell me about Mr. Kanji?
至急兄さんに見てもらいたい書類があったんだ。ところが今日会社には出ていない。
There was a document I wanted him to review right away, but he didn't come to work today. I was trying to remember what voice I had given to every single one of these characters. I don't remember a single one of them. I remember this guy was like, oh, this dude is an actor who's overacting. That's like what my current thought of him is right now.
多分ここにいるだろうと聞いてやってくれば、このありさまだ。
I heard he might be here, so I came over and look what I walked into.
ちくしょう、一体誰が幹事兄さんを。
Damn it. Who killed Kanji? Hopefully my upstairs neighbors don't care that I'm gonna be yelling like this until like 1 a.m.
失礼ですが、
They stomp a lot, so it's
昨夜
fine.
の10時から11時の間、あなたはどこで何をなさってましたか？
I hate to ask you this, but where were you? Where and what were you doing last night between 10 and 11 p.m.?
なんだと？私を疑っているのか？失敬な。第一、警察の人間でもない君に。
What did you say? Are you accusing me? How dare you? You're not even a cop.
なぜ私がそんなことに答えなきゃならんのだ？
Why should I
君に
tell
そんなこと
you?
を聞く権利があるのかね？
You don't have the right to ask me that. I'm a detective.
土蔵の骨董品がいくつかなくなっているようですが、何かご存知ですか？
Seems like there are some antiques missing from the storage. Do you know anything about that? Also, you have an NES disc system. Could I have it? Maybe?
知らんよ。土蔵なんて近づきもしないからな。
No idea. I never go near there.
アキラが遊ぶ金欲しさに盗んだんじゃないのか？
I bet you anything Akira stole them. He probably took stuff just so he can get some quick cash to waste. Nobody likes Akira. Apparently he got arrested a few times, and that's it. It's like, they don't even give a reason, just that he got arrested by the cops a few times. Like, now you can't trust him.
一体なんだって言うんだ、こんな時に。
There's a tobacco case that had the key into the storage room.
他に何か気がついたことはありませんか？
That's why you ask about that. Is there anything else you think is worth sharing with me?
これから兄さんの分まで頑張らねばならんのだ。君の相手などしている暇はない。
I don't have the time to deal with you right now. I have so much work to get done. For Kanji. Huh. There's no one else here, right? Oh, Asaza is here, and Zenzo's here too. Interesting. I didn't have a chance to talk to Zenzo. Oh. I can use the phone right now and talk to the detective, or not detective, their lawyer, who I wasn't able to talk to yesterday because it was late, and I tried to call him. It was too late to do that.
はい、
Hi, this is the Kondo law firm.
もしもし、神田先生はいらっしゃいますか？
Hello, is Mr. Kondo available? No, I'm afraid he's currently out of the office.
あ、そうですか。ありがとうございました。
Let's see. Thank you. Suspicious, though, isn't it? Someone was murdered and Kondo's not in his office. Whoever murdered him couldn't have been at Kondo's office because Kondo's office isn't where the murder took place, so. Think about that what you will. They also don't, like, let you know if, like, you need to push on a certain issue, like, a second time. Damn it. Who killed Kanji? I don't know, that's what we're trying to figure out. Just, I'm so insulted about you asking about my alibi. So you do have to, like, press on all these things like once or twice. Just to make sure you're getting all the information out of them.
他に何か気がついたこと？
Anything else? He did not. When I asked about Asuza, he's pretty like. Yuri? Okay. Let's see if we can talk to Zenzo.
全蔵さんはどうぞ。
Can I travel the storage? No, I can only go to Kiku's bedroom. How about Asuza?
部屋にいるらしい。
Okay, so I gotta keep doing something here. Oh, you had to look at him once. It's an old game, you know, it's got weird things like that. Oh, I guess there is one thing. No. With Kanji gone, Asuza no longer needs to pay back what she owes him. Maybe that's something for you, Mr. Kid Detective.
Jiro, ちょっとそれどういう意味よ。
Jiro, what the hell?
あんたが来たって言うからどんな顔してるのか拝んでやろうと思ったら。
I heard you were here, so I came to see how you were doing, and this is how you greet me? By slightly implying that I may have done a murder of my brother? Yeah, brother.
そういうあんたこそ兄さんが死んで嬉しくて仕方がないんじゃないの？
Aren't you the one that's thrilled about our brother's death?
言ってることが白々しいのよ。
You're so
顔
fake.
に本音が大きく書いてあるくせに。
It's written all over your face and your perfectly square jaw. Immaculately square. Good on you.
なんてこと、姉さんこそ。もういい。話にならん。
What did you say? You're the one that's... Oh, forget it. This is ridiculous.
あ、言ってしまった。
He's gone.
まったく勝手なことを言って。探偵さん、ジローの言い分に耳を傾ける必要なんてないわ。
He just says whatever he wants, Detective. I strongly recommend you ignore everything Jiro says. Okay.
ちょっと待ってください。
何よ。まだ何か用でもあるの？
You still need something from me?
はい。
Yes, I do. There was a murder. I need to talk to you about that.
まったくもう。で、何なのよ。
Oh, for the love of... Go on, state your business then. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you about everything on this list. I hope you don't mind. Kiku.
同じことを何度も聞かないでよ。
No. How else am I gonna figure out what's going on in this case?
息子。父親が死んだっていうのに。
That useless
ど
kid.
こを突き歩いてるのかしらね。
His father was murdered and yet he's nowhere to be seen. Okay, that's kind of on him that time.
何よ。あんなやつ。大げさに悲しんでいたようだけど、あんなのみんなお芝居よ。
What's wrong with him? Everyone knows his sad old face is all an act. Which makes sense because that's why I'm giving him that actor voice. He's like, bam, bam, I've performed at community theater a lot. Yeah. Got you there, buddy.
喉が痛いんだからあんまり喋らせないでよ。探偵だかなんだかし。
She had a sore throat yesterday, and she's really been milking it the whole time. Fonda.
同じことをな。こっちが聞きたいくらい。
Wanna know about her as
大
much
体
as...
あなた探偵でしょ。どうせ何にもできないんだ。
遺産の分配のためにか。
None of this is new
知
stuff.
らないわよそんなもの。
I wonder what happens if I have skip red text on. Wait, does that have... I'm into this. It sounds pretty good. I'm gonna keep this on for now, because I want to know what the sound cues sound like when you're talking to someone and like give like a hint or like a secret or like, oh, something mysterious is going on. They do like a little musical sting. It's like da 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 da, and I want to know what that's gonna sound like.
幹事さんについて何か気がついたことはありませんか？
Has you noticed anything strange about Mr. Kanji lately?
そんなことこっちが聞きたいくらいよ。
You tell me. What do you mean? I met him yesterday actually.
失礼ですが、昨夜の10時から11時の間、あなたはどこで何をなさっていましたか？
Can I ask what you were doing last night between 10 and 11 p.m.?
何よ。私がやったとでも言うの？
Are you
バカバカしい。
accusing me? This is ludicrous.
そんなことあなたに答える必要ないわ。
Literally every single person I've talked to has not answered that question. Every single person is like, no. That's so rude. You can't just ask me what my alibi is. How dare you? I'm not answering that question. Fine. Antiques?
土蔵の骨董品がいくつかなくなっているようですが、何かご存知ですか？
Are there a few antiques missing from the storage? Do you know anything about that?
アキラが盗んだに決まってるわ。
I bet Akira stole them.
だったら兄さんを殺した犯人も
Isn't it obvious then? Who killed Kanji? Akira.
菊さんの寝室からタバコ入れがなくなっているようなんです。
I heard that the tobacco case went missing from Miss Kiku's room.
だから何？
So,
知らないわよ。
I don't know anything about that.
喉が痛いんだからあんまり喋らせないでよ。タバコ入れなんて。
I don't know anything about that.
タバコ入れなんて。
Interesting.
アキラが盗んだに決まってるわ。
Akira stole them. I think it's obvious who killed my brother.
私がやったなんて。バ
You
カ
think
バカ
I
しい。
did it? What an idiot. How can you call yourself a
あなた
detective?
本当に探偵なの？
Mr. Detective. Devastating.
そんなこと。
I meant to go down
タ
one
バ
more.
コ入れなんて。
Tell me more about Jiro.
何よ。あんな。
Tell me more about yourself. Nope.
と。アキラが殺したのよ。
You know what? I bet Akira killed him. Huh?
土蔵から骨董品がなくなっていたんでしょ？
You said there's some antiques missing from storage, right?
泥棒猫のような真似をしているところを兄さんに見つかってあいつならやりかねないわ。
My brother must have caught him red-handed in there. I wouldn't be surprised if Akira killed him.
父親相手でもやりかねない。アキラさんはそう思われるような人物だってことか。
Sounds like Akira is the type of person who would kill his own father to get what he wants. Oh, that's just what Asuza and Jiro told you. So maybe
もういいでしょ。
they're not the best judges of character
疲れたか
here.
ら失礼するわ。
Are you finished? I'm getting tired. I'm leaving, actually.
誰もいなくなってしまった。
And just like that, everyone's gone.
誰も出ないようだけど、
The phone is ringing. No one's here to answer. So, is Akane not gonna answer?
無視するわけにもいかないか。僕が出よう。
I better not ignore it. I should answer it. That's just the polite thing to do. Wait, can I, take the ashtray?
俺は取れそう。
Okay, I'm pretty sure you can. Let's just take the phone then.
もしもし。はい。綾代ですが、今誰も。
Hello? Yes, this is the Ayashira residence, but no one is a... Wait, who is this?
あ、僕ですか。宇津木探偵事務所の者ですが。
Oh, I'm Cutest from the Atsugi Detective Agency. Ah, I knew it. I recognize your voice. It's been a while. Huh? I haven't spoken to you since the last investigation. Seems like you got yourself involved in another murder case, huh? Notably, this is the first game in the series. Like this, I think the other one is the second. So,
ダメだ。思い出せない。
I guess maybe it's not like anything within the game. It's just like the contact we have.
知り合いみたいだし。
I don't recognize his voice, but at least it seems like we're on good terms. Jamie Hayton, how you doing? Liking the new emote? Yo! Took me a second to read the text. I called to report the results of the forensics. There it is, there's that musical too I was talking about a little bit ago. We detected Akira Ayashira's fingerprints on the storage key. What? I'm good, yes, I heard small. I assume that's just more on my end, because of the way I have OBS set up. That looks good, it's a good looking emote. I like it quite a bit. As a result, we're issuing a warrant for Akira's arrest as a key suspect for the murder. However... Oh. No fingerprints were found on the knife. It'll take a little more time to get the results of the autopsy. Almost like he was stabbed by a ghost. Because ghosts do not leave fingerprints, I'm pretty sure. Only poltergeists do. Huh? That's all I can tell you for now. Gotta go.
はい。ありがとうございました。
Okay. Thank you. Through three different ones. This one that worked best. Yeah, the way that the Twitch does the formatting for the emotes, it's always a little strange. Like, I know, like, just, like, having stuff get out of the system, like, they'd, like, reduce the quality in weird ways, and, like, they kind of, like, distort the shape of it a tiny bit. Like, it's never gonna look exactly like the way you wanted to when it came up, but I guess you're kind of stuck with what they got. Akira killed Kanji, meaning he was trying to steal the antiques from storage, just like Asusa said. I'm kind of curious of like Frankersy or like TTTV, Better Tish TV, I think it's called. Like it distorts the images as well. I know Illithid used those for his like emotes now that he's like dropped off the affiliate system, so I'll probably just ask him about that. And when Kanji caught him red-handed, he... Well, the fact that no fingerprints were found on the knife bugs me. They found one on the key, but not the knife. Ah, Zenzo. Sir Gamer, I have returned. Where did you go? I was showing the police to Kamada Clinic. Kamada Clinic. Mr. Zenzo, the police just called. Is that so? Well, what did they say? Huh. I don't know if we should share the police information with Zenzo because he's not involved with the case. Then I slit their throats. There you go. devastating. Really just
実は
going all in.
アキラさん
Hardcore.
は
It's about Akira.
え、
Oh,
アキラ様が指名手配に
what?
そんなまさか
There's a warrant out for Sorakira. Oh, I don't believe it. No one told me there's a warrant out. I guess that's just something we're gonna accept now.
前に言おう
Okay, I think I'm gonna switch back to the new music for a bit. Just because I think it's a little bit more soothing. Don't trust the old man, he looks shady. I also don't trust the old man, though he is the one who brought us onto the case. He's like, oh, I think the old woman was murdered in mysterious circumstances. I'm gonna call this kid detective to come in and figure things out. Oh no, the kid detective fell off a cliff and lost his memories? Well, better tell him to go do the case again. Akira?
ああ、そんなまさかアキラ様が
No, it can't be Sorakira.
あれ以来姿をお見かけしておりません。以前はよく菊様の寝室に出入りされておられましたのに。
I haven't seen him since that day. He used to visit Mistress Kiku in her room from time to time.
あれ以来姿をお見かけしておりません。
Yeah, same stuff.
次郎様があのように取り乱されるとは、ああ、おいたわしい。
Seeing Jiro so shaken, it's devastating.
次郎様が
I'm pretty sure he was very much overacting when he was talking. I don't know,
部
Zenzo,
屋
come
に
on.
こもっていらっしゃいます。
She locked herself up in her room. She said she had a sore throat and didn't want to talk to anybody. As per
部
usual.
屋にこもっている
Kanda?
立派な方です。菊様がお会いしたいという神田様の事務所の電話番号
I already called him. He's on the office right now. Yuri?
前にお話した
Okay. Still gotta find out about
ど
Yuri.
のようなものか存じませんが
They got a weird system with their
昨夜
succession.
幹事さんはここへ
So, Mr. Kanji was here last night?
いいえ私もそれがどうにも不思議なのです
No, he wasn't. That's what I find so puzzling.
いついらっしゃったのかしかもあんなところで
When did he come, and of all the places, why there?
皆さんのアリバイは死亡推定時刻から判断していますが
A person's alibi can usually be determined based on their actions at the time of the estimated time of death. But,
前蔵さんの証言はこの時刻と食い違っていますよね
their statement seems to contradict the currently given time frame.
重要なことなのでもう一度確認させてください土蔵の鍵は確かに閉まっていたんですね
It's very important, so let me ask you once more. The door to the storage was locked, right?
はいやはりあの時間土蔵にはちゃんと鍵がかかっておりました間違いありません
Yes, at the time it was definitely locked, I'm sure of it. What's the meaning of this contradiction?
幾度か確認しましたがやはり骨董品がいくつかなくなっています
I've checked to be completely sure, but there are indeed a few antiques missing.
きっと物取りの仕業に違いありません
Must have been a thief.
アキラ様が犯人などそんなわけがありません
Said Akira, the murderer. I don't believe it. Well, you better.
そういえば菊様が亡くなられた時すでにあのタバコ入れはありませんでした
Come
間
to,
違いございません
come to think of it, when Mr. Kiku passed, the tobacco case was already gone, I'm sure of it.
本当にアキラ様が指名手配されてしまったのですか
Sir Gamer, is there really a warrant out for Sir Akira's arrest?
はい
Yeah,
間違いないでしょう
why would I lie to you about that?
ああなんという私にはもう何が何だか
Oh, I just don't know what to make of all of this. Truly tragic.
ああ失礼いたしました取り乱したしまい申し訳ございません
I'm sorry, I lost my composure. I apologize.
そうでした。熊田先生が何かお話があるとおっしゃっておられましたよ。
By the way, Sir Gamer, Dr. Kamada would like to speak with you.
熊田先生が
Dr. Kamada? No, I guess it gives us a place to go to. Can I... Okay, no, let's use Jiro. I should go to Kamada's clinic.
熊田院に行ってみます。
I was trying to see if I could talk to Akane, the housekeeper, because she never likes talking to me, and I just trying to get any little bit of information out of her. But, alright. Well, I'm gonna go see what information I can gather at the Kamada clinic.
はい、お気をつけて。
Okay, take care, sir. Sir Gamer. Kamada clinic. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy's voice is kind of obnoxious when you do it.
こんにちは。
Hello.
おお、君か。恐ろしいことになってしまったの。
Oh, it's you. What a shock all of this is, eh?
まさか幹事さんが殺されるなんて。
Yeah, I never expected Mr. Kanji would be murdered.
それで先生から僕に話があると善蔵さんに伺ったのですが。
So, Mr. Zenzo told me that you wanted to speak to me?
その漢字についてなんじゃ。
Yep, it's about kanji. Let's listen to the Famicom version of this music. Ooh, it's a bop. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, okay. Akira.
容疑者は幹事さんの息子である綾代明だそうです。
The main suspect is Akira, Kanji's son.
何？
What?
そうじゃったか。そりゃ被害者が油断したはずじゃ。自分のせがれにやられるとはの。
Is that so? I imagine. No, I can't remember what voice I did for him. I imagine Kanji let his guard down. It was his own son, for goodness sake. Nope, that wasn't it.
親を手にかけるとはの。
How could someone murder their own father? How could someone murder their own father? There we go. That's what it was. It was bad, but it was his.
一度も会ったことはないがの。
Ah, he's a legal advisor for the Ayashiro family. I've never met him before, though. Want to talk about Yuri? You gonna blush again?
しつこいの君も。照れるじゃろうが。
Someone died today. Someone's been murdered. Leave me alone, will you? You're making me anxious.
ゆりさんのことなら原神に。
About the symbol.
いや、
Kanji.
君が来る前にわしも検視に立ち会っとったんじゃが。
I was there for the autopsy before you came.
見事に真正面からやられとったのはせがれのアキラが相手じゃったからか。
Maybe he was attacked from the front because it was his son Akira. Or maybe he was attacked from the front because there was a knife in his chest.
解剖の結果を知らせてくれと一応頼んでおいたぞ。
I asked them to let me know the final results of the autopsy.
ありがとうございます。
Thanks. Let's talk about Kanji again.
見事に真正面。タバコ入れじゃと？菊さんも昔はなかなかのヘビースモーカーじゃったが、わしが注意してからはきっぱりやめておったぞ。
Miss Kiku used to be a pretty heavy smoker back in the day, but when I warned her of the danger, she quit. What they know?
いや、取り立てて話すことはないの。
Not sure to comment on that. Huh.
何度聞かれても知らんもんは知らんわい。
No matter how many times you ask, I only know what I know.
見事に
Okay. That's about Curry? Akira again?
親を手にか。
How could someone murder their own father? Huh. That's pretty much all the options I had here.
綾代家の顧問弁護士じゃな。ゆりさんのことなら。
Go ask Miss Genshin about Yuri. Symbol.
いや
Look at Kamada.
熊田先生だ。
I'm also going to lower the background volume a tiny bit. There we go. I guess I could probably ramp it up on the Elgato capture in the OBS. Yeah, there we go.
いや
Okay. Tobacco case again.
何度聞かれても
Kanji, third time?
見事に魔性
Can I remember something? Huh. I feel like there must be like some sort of small detail I'm missing somewhere in this room. I already talked to him about everything, like all the options, and I can't travel anywhere.
いろいろなくす。
お前さんのも取ってやろうかもちろん有料じゃが
You want me to take your x-ray? Well, it won't be free.
あ、実は少し怪我をしていまして、今更なんですが心配になってきたんです。
Well, I did injure myself. I'm just a little concerned. I did fall off a cliff and get amnesia 3 days ago, and I've not gone to a doctor yet.
おやそういえば頭に怪我しとるようじゃの
Oh, you hurt your head, huh?
今まで気がつかなんだがレントゲンを取るほどの怪我でもなさそうじゃな
I didn't really notice it before, but I don't think you did an x-ray for it.
あ、そうですか。ならよかった。
Is he? Really? That's a relief.
しかしどうしてそんな怪我をしたんじゃ
But tell me, how did you get hurt?
実はうなかみの崖で
I was on top of Unakami Cliff.
あんなところで何しとったんじゃよほど特別な用事でもあったんか
What in the world were you doing up there? You better have a good enough reason. What?
あそこは自殺の名所じゃ
Oh.
人も寄りつかん
That cliff
と
is
いうのにわざわざ出かけていったんじゃろうか
that cliff is a famous suicide spot. People avoid that place like the plague. Huh? Looks like we're going to the cliff. Apparently that's all it took. Top of the cliff.
本当に僕はあの日何のためにここへやってきたんだろ
I really wonder why I came here that day.
う。いや、それどころかここへ来たということさえ思い出せない。
I don't even remember coming here. I think someone might have punched us in the back of the head and left us on the side of the cliff. I don't think we actually fell down off the cliff. That's my... Based off of what the game has been leading us to, I think that might be it.
あゆみちゃんは僕がここで誰かに会うと電話してきたと言っていた。
Yumi told me... I called her and said I was going to meet someone here.
そういえば全蔵さんも
Actually, Zenzo said the same thing.
僕が誰かからの電話を受け重要な情報が手に入るかもしれないと出て行ったと言っていたが
He said that I got a phone call from someone that I might obtain some valuable information.
ああダメだ何も思い出せない
Think. Okay, so... Let's look at our surroundings
こ
first.
こはうなかみの崖のてっぺんだほとんど人の行き来はないようだな
This is the top of the cliff. Seems like no one's here. Notably, this doesn't have any actual music playing. It's just like the sound, the ambience of like the seaside, which is interesting. I guess maybe it just didn't have that before, because now it's now like converted into like NES.
静かな海だ
The ocean is quiet. So quiet there's not background music.
いい眺めだな
What a beautiful view. Cliff.
目もくらみそうな絶壁だ
This cliff is so high it makes me dizzy. Ground.
特に変わったところはないな
Nothing special about it yet. What's this? Okay, I thought that might be like marks on the cliffside. Did I do in front of the cliff yet? I think I did.
この崖は
Cliff is known to be a suicide spot. Yeah, I think I hit cliff when I was coming down here. I didn't get in front of the cliff.
この崖は
Excuse me.
ここから4、5メートル下に僕が天地さんに助けてもらった草むらがある。
Apparently the grass where I landed is 4 to 5 meters down. That's where Amachi found me. But to hit remember. This feels pointless. Okay, we can go to probably Kagura Temple. There's just always random things going on in the background here. I like the one where the cat was just running by. That was fun.
おお、あんたか。また伝説の話を聞きたいのか？
Oh, it's you. You've come to listen to the legends again. No, someone died. Someone got murdered. Just asking around town about that.
あ、いや、そうではなく、
No, that's not what I'm here for.
実は昨夜、綾代寛治さんが
I'm
殺
here
されたんです。
because Kanji Ayashiro was found dead yesterday.
なに？本当か？それで犯人はもう捕まったんじゃろうな。
What? He immediately knew. I hope they caught the culprit. I didn't say he got murdered. I said he was found dead. How did he know it was a murder? How did you know it was a murder, Genshin? What? Is that true? I hope they caught the culprit.
あ、いえ、まだみたいですけど。
No, not yet, I'm afraid. I wonder if that's like a translation issue where like maybe the version of the way like the character said he died was like meant that he got murdered, like there's some like some implicit definition there that just didn't get translated properly, or if it actually is like a clue into like he's a murder man. He's got the big old bushy beard of murder. I don't want to hear the legend again.
お、
He does not want to talk about Akira.
あれから何か気がついたことはありますか？
Did you notice something since I last saw you?
別に何もない。
No, nothing really.
原神さん、なんだか様子が変だ。
He is acting a little weird. Remember. Excuse me.
キクさんが蘇ったんですかね？なっちゃって。
Okay. I wonder if Miss Kiku really rose from the dead, huh? As if.
ああ、あんなものは迷信じゃ。
That's nothing but
勝
folklore.
手に騒いどるだけじゃ。
The villagers are just making a big fuss about it.
すまんが、今日はもう帰ってくれんか。
Sorry, but I need you to leave now. Okay. I mean, look at the Ashir family grave now.
ってなことをして
It's just about line. He's not here. Go to detective stuff.
供養碑。
That's what we're here for. Go do this.
この建物は神村寺の本堂なんだろ
This building must be the main temple hall. Go to the Aishir residence, I guess.
う。ごめんください。
Excuse me.
あれ、誰も出てこない。
Nobody's answering. Everyone's been murdered. I had a chance to look around here before.
門の扉が閉ま
Gate's closed. I guess we can't.
ごめんください。
Hello?
やっぱり誰も出てこない。
Still nothing.
ごめんください。やっぱり誰も。おかしいな。
Zenzo is out. Remember? It's pointless. Okay. Let's go back to the cliff top then. Someone's probably there now.
本当に僕はあの日、いや、それどころかここへ来たということさえ思い出せない。
I wonder why I came here that day. I don't even remember coming here. Remember. Feels pointless, but is it? Okay, so I can't go back to the house. I can go back to Kagura Temple, though.
原神さんがいないみたいだ。
Doesn't seem like Genshin's around.
地面の奥深くから死者たちの声が聞こえてくるような気がする。
I feel like I can hear the dead murmuring beneath the earth. Well, let's talk to them.
地面の奥。
Open which one? That's such a weird statement.
開けられそうっ
I don't think you can open it, but you won't know till you try.
てなことをした。開けられそう。
It's weird that this is the only place in the game where you have an open command.
開けられそう。
Can we open the main temple building?
開けられそうにない。 ここにキクさんが眠っている。
This is where Kiku's body rests. Remember?
それにしてもさっきの原神さん、本当にどうしちゃったんだろう。
Man, Genshin sure was acting weird. I wonder what's gotten into him. Okay. So that definitely triggered something. So maybe...
地面の奥。
That's not what I wanted.
地面の
Back to the cliff top. Someone be here.
本当に僕は、いや、
Remember. Look. Surroundings.
ここはうなかみの崖のてっぺんだ。
Top of the cliff looks like no one comes here. Ocean, sky, right side of the cliff.
ここから4、5
Grass is where Amachi found me, who's another character entirely. Like special about this. Ground.
特に変わった。
More ground.
静かな。
Cliff.
目もくらみそう。
Cliff is high.
ここは自殺の。よし。ちょっと。
Oh, we're walking to the end of the cliff now. Okay. Let's go check it out.
おい、危ねえぞ。
Hey kid, watch what you're doing. What? I am. I came here and looked at 18 things.
あなたは誰ですか？
Yo, you scared me. Who are you?
わしはこの村に住んどる平吉というもんじゃ。
I'm Heikichi. I live in the village.
ここは自殺の名所じゃから、ひょっとしたらと思うて声をかけたんじゃがの。
This place is famous for its suicide, so I thought you might be thinking about it.
違います。すいません。紛らわしいことをして。
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not here for that. Sorry to scare you. Hey, guy. What are you about the cliff?
うなかみの崖はいつもこんなに寂しいんですか？
Is Unakami Cliff always this deserted?
ああ、そうじゃ。
Yeah, it is.
ここへ来るのは土地のものでも、わしぐらいのもんじゃろう。下の浜でもめったに人は通らんしの。
I'm pretty much the only person who comes here among the locals. Even the beach below is always empty.
じゃから誤って落ちたとしても誰も気づかないじゃろう。
So if you fell accidentally, no one would notice.
それも自殺の名所になっている理由の一つなのかもしれないな。
Maybe that's another reason why this place is famous for the suicides.
この辺りへや。
Akira?
どこかで聞いたことがあるような、ないような。
I feel like I've heard that name, but maybe not. Heikechi has Heihachi hair. That's what I've been trying to piece together in my head. Whole time, some weird function of just running in the back, just connecting notes, connecting memories and thoughts, like something. There's something going on with this man. Why does he seem vaguely like I can make some sort of comment about him? There it was. Heikechi has Heihachi hair. And, so her.
おお、ゆりさんじゃな。懐かしいの。ここに来るべっぴんさんにも負けん美しい娘じゃ。
Miss Yuri, isn't it? How nostalgic. Just as pretty as that lady who shows up here occasionally. Lady?
おお。
ここは自殺の名所なんですか？
So this place is known for suicide?
そうじゃの。ここから飛び込んだら海に落ちるまでに気を失うから楽に死ねるんじゃろう。
Yeah, if you jump from here, you'd probably faint before you hit the water, making it a painless death. How do we know that?
それで名所になったのかの。
That's probably why it became
と
famous.
ころであんた、よくこの崖にやってくる女の人を知らんかの。
By the way, do you know of that woman that comes to this cliff often? Only by the passing reference you made in the last question.
えらいべっぴんじゃったが、どこの娘じゃろ
Very pretty. I wonder who she is.
あの人。
Woman.
う。べっぴんさんに会いに来たのに、いたのはお前さんだけか。
What's wrong with
残
you?
念じゃの。
I like to go hang out the suicide spots to go look for pretty girls. That's fucking weird, dude. I came to find that pretty woman, but found you instead. What a shame.
なんだかすみません。
Sorry about that, I guess.
今日はもう姿を見せんようじゃし、わしもそろそろ帰るとするかの。
She probably won't show up today. I guess I should head home now.
お前さんに会うのは初めてじゃ。
Never seen you around before.
何？ここで事故に遭ったじゃと？危ないところじゃったの。
What, you fell from here? You're one lucky lad, you know that.
ここでいやー、別にないの。
No, nothing really. Talk about this again.
あのべ、
That pretty lady, what if she's what?
あのべっぴん。
Okay. Guess you have a realization that you don't want to share with the class.
おお、
Akira?
どこかで聞いた。
Okay. Call and engage the pretty lady.
駅さん以外に人影はない。
Okay.
こんなところで
Well, I mean,
誰の返事もないだろう。
there's no one here but Heikichi. It's pointless to call someone's name. It's also more pointless to just yell out into the world, "Hey, pretty lady, you're not Johnny Bravo." I don't know if it's gonna work. But hey, maybe. Shoot your shot. Clearly, I don't know anything.
もうこんな時間か。そろそろ事務所に戻ろう。
Look at the time. I should head back to the office.
じゃあ僕はこれで。
I'll be going now. Hey, if you're not the pretty lady, I don't care. Oh, rude as hell.
ただいま。
I'm back.
おかえりなさい。
Welcome back, cutest.
ねえ、ニュースを見たわ。殺人事件が起きてしまったわね。
Hey, I saw the news today. Can you believe the murder?
被害者の息子が指名手配されたようだけれど、犯人はそのアキラという人なの？
Sounds like an arrest warrant was issued for the victim's son. Is this Kira guy really the murderer?
警察はそう考えているみたいだよ。
That's what the police think, at least.
でも本当にそうなのかな。いろいろ調べてみないと本当のことはわからないよね。
But I feel like I need to look further into it myself, just to be sure.
そうよ。頑張ってちょうだいね。
I agree. You got this.
もちろん私も手伝うわ。早 速だけど、
Of course, I've got your back too. To start things off,
社長が亡くなった綾代商事はどうなっているのか調べてみたの。きっとあなたの役に立つと思って。
I looked at what the iShare Corporation is planning now that the president is dead.
社長の幹事が死んだことで、ついに専務の次郎が綾代商事の実権を手に入れたようね。
Now that Kanji's out of the picture, it looks like Jiro finally obtained full control of the company.
ジローが
Jiro, huh?
その次郎だけど、早くも仕事に戻って、今では自分の都合のいいように会社の組織を整理し始めたらしいわよ。
And that Jiro's already started to restructure the company to his own benefit.
今まで会長の菊や幹事の陰にいた次郎は、ここに来てまたとない機会を得たというわけね。
This is a huge opportunity for him, as he'd always operated before under the shadows of his predecessors.
なるほど。ありがとう。参考になるよ。じゃあ、今日分かったことを整理して、推理してみよう。
Interesting. Thanks for looking into it. Anyway, should we do the usual? Speculate?
幹事は土蔵の中で殺されていた。幹事のそばには土蔵の鍵が落ちていて、アキラの指紋がついていた。
Kanji was found dead in the storage. The key to the storage was found with Akira's fingerprints on it.
さらに、土蔵の中にあった骨董品のいくつかがなくなっている。アキラは菊の寝室に出入りが自由だったらしい。
Plus, some of the antique items were missing. Akira supposedly had free access to Kiku's bedroom.
菊の死体が発見された朝、寝室のタバコ入れが消えた。そのタバコ入れには土蔵の鍵がしまわれていた。
In the morning, Kiku's body was found, the tobacco case went missing, and it was the key to the storage. And it was the key to
寝
the
室から
storage.
鍵を盗んだアキラが土蔵から骨董品を持ち出そうとしたところを幹事に見つかり、そばにあったナイフでぐさり。
To sum it up, Akira stole the key, tried to steal antiques but was caught, so then stabbed Kanji with a nearby knife.
しかし
But
幹事はなぜ普段人の来ないはずの銅像なんかに行ったんだろう。それともう一つ、
what was Kanji doing in the stores in the first place? I heard people really rarely went in there, and finally...
幹事が死んだことで次郎は一気に綾代商事のトップに躍り出た。
Kanji's death put Chiro in charge of the iShare Corporation. I couldn't talk much with him. His attitude bugged me.
確かに話を聞いた限りでも次郎の態度は気になるわね。アキラが容疑者と考えるのは自然だけど、
You're right. Chiro's attitude is a little odd. It's natural to think Akira's the suspect, but...
幹事と対立していたみたいだし、会社でも何か噂になっているかもよ。
Sounds like he was also at odds with Kanji, so maybe there were some rumors spreading within the company.
幹事は土蔵のさらに菊の死体が発見された寝室が、しかし
Okay,
幹
this
事
is the same thing again. Remember?
待てよ。
Huh.
アキラは遺言公開の日、誰かに会っていたとアズサが言ってたな。
Wait, on the day the will was read, Asuza said that Akira is meeting with someone.
あゆみちゃん、その可能性のある人物を調べてみてくれないか。
Yumi, can you figure out who that might have been?
わかったわ。アキラのことは私に任せてちょうだい。
Sure. Leave Akira to me.
アキラが本当に骨董品を盗んだなら、どこかへ売り飛ばしているかもね。
If Akira really stole the antiques, he must have sold them somewhere.
そのあたりから探ってみるわ。
Let's start with that.
あなたは
Thanks,
一度
Yumi.
綾代商事へ行って次郎にもっと話を聞いてみる必要があるんじゃない？
You should pay a visit to the iShare Corporation and get more information from Jiro.
そうだね。もう少し情報を聞き出してみるよ。
Yeah, I'll see what I can dig up.
それと一つ気がついたんだけど、あなたが半袖のシャツを着ているところって初めて見たわ。
Yesterday I was just wearing a jacket. I was wearing short sleeves under the jacket. Don't worry, Yumi. Something else I noticed. I don't think I've ever seen you wear short sleeves before, cutest.
そうだっけ？
Yeah?
それじゃあ明日も忙しくなりそうだし、ゆっくり休みましょう。
Hey, I understand you're a detective, Yumi. You can keep some conversations to yourself. You're not going to point out my clothes. Anyway, we have another long day ahead of us, so let's rest up. Chapter 4, The Curse.
二郎さんに話を聞こうと林代商事に来てみたもの
I wanted to talk to Jiro, so I came to the Ayashiro Corporation, but
約束がないと会えないって断られてしまった。急な来客には応じないってことか。
they wouldn't let me in since I don't have an appointment. I guess he doesn't take sudden visitors.
ならひとまず通りかかった社員に聞き込みをしてみよう。
I guess I'll start by interviewing the staff that pass by. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna go grab another drink. I have no idea why, but it's super hot, so I'll be right back. To best reflect the energy I'm bringing in to my current time, I grabbed a glass of cool water and an acai dry. That's just who I am right now, you know? Yeah, let's talk. Let's do some more murder solving. Surroundings.
話を聞いてくれそうな人がいるという
Hope there's someone that'll give me a moment. I'm also gonna switch back to the new music.
この人はどうだろう。
Oh, I wonder if they'll talk to me. This guy over there who's just talking right now? Company employee account?
受付の女性とおしゃべりしている。仕事はいいのかな。
He's talking to the receptionist. Isn't he supposed to be working right now? Don't be a narc, cutest gamer.
Hi, 何か
Yes, may I help you?
お忙しいところすみません。僕は宇津木探偵事務所の者なのですが、少しお話を聞かせていただけませんか。
Sorry to bother you, but I'm from the Utsugi Detective Agency. Do you have a moment to speak with me?
探偵事務所
Detective Agency.
そうですね。お答えできる範囲であれば構いませんよ。
Sure, I'll answer if I can.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What do you know about Kiku?
立派な会長でしたよ。尊敬しておりましたのに。
She was a wonderful chairwoman. I truly respected her. People liked her a lot.
立派な会長でしたよ。亡くなった社長の息子さんですね。事件の容疑者だと聞きました。
I heard he's the son of the CEO who just passed. I heard he's suspected of the crime.
亡くなった社長
Jiro?
綾代二郎さんはどんな方なんですか。
Do you mind telling me about Jiro Ayashiro? What's he like?
社長とは正反対の内に強さを秘めた方です。それにとても冷静な方でして、
He's the polar opposite of the last CEO. A real self-disciplined man. He's very level-headed and
社長が亡くなられた時でもほとんどうろたえた様子は感じられませんでした。
even the CEO passed, he barely seemed shaken at all, which is very different than the performance he was giving at the crime scene, because he's like walking up there, he was yelling at those cops, he's like, "Let me see my brother! I can't believe they killed him!" Very overreacting. Well, not overreacting, overacting, not overreacting.
うちに強さを秘めた
Kanda?
当社の相談役ですよ。役員たちからも一目置かれているとても優秀な方のようですね。
He's a consultant for this company. The executives seem to really respect him. He must be really good at his job. Kanji?
本当にお気の毒なことでした。やっと新しい計画のめどがついたところでしたのに。
What awful timing. We were just about to roll out a new project. What was the project?
社長と専務は会社内で対立していたということですが。
I heard that the CEO and the managing director are at odds with each other. Is that correct?
ちょっと妙なことを言わないでくださいよ。そんな質問に答えられるわけないでしょう。
Don't say things like that. How do you expect me to respond? Apparently, people in your company have just been saying the same things to my coworker.
綾代商事は今後どうなるのですか？
What will become of Hayashiro Corporation now?
会長と社長が亡くなられて、専務をはじめとする役員たちの手で運営されます。
Now that the chairwoman and CEO are gone, the managing director and his team will run the company. Huh.
妙な質問には
Alright.
他に何か気がついたことは？
Have you noticed anything else recently that's worth mentioning?
あ、そうだ。お客さんを待たせてたんだ。
Oh, I forgot. I was helping a client. That's who came down here and talked to the
す
receptionist.
みません。
Calm down, Jim. Help her.
もう
Oh, it's your
これくら
belt.
いで勘弁してください。
Sorry, but our clients are waiting. I have to go. Coward. He left.
さっきの人は言ってしまった。
Yeah, from earlier left. Is there another employee I can engage? Nope. Let's take a look around. Surroundings again. Maybe someone else will show up.
ロビーにいるようだ。
It seems like there are clients in the lobby. That's not what I wanted.
来客がある。
Can I? No. Customers?
客同士で何か話をしているようだ。
Seems like the clients are talking to one another.
客同士で何か。
Alright. Third floor.
凛とした姿勢だ。
There's a dignified demeanor about her.
真面目そうな人だ。
She seems like a no-nonsense type of lady. They're probably great friends.
綾代商事株式会社と刻まれている。
That's my guess.
キクさんが会長を、幹事さんが社長を務めていたわけだが。
Hayashiro Corporation is inscribed here. Kiku was the chairwoman and Kanji was the CEO? Huh.
受付カウンターだけど、
This is the reception desk.
約束がないと会えないって断られてしまった。急な来客に。
Turned me away since they didn't have an appointment. Wow, let's just take on the elevator.
勝手に中に入る。
I don't think they had like key cards back then, right? Well, they probably did, but not like in a corporation, right?
押したくなるけどだ。
I have the urge to pull the alarm, but I mustn't. I could have planned.
きちんと世話されているのか。 客同士で何か話
I
を
can
し
hear
て
the clients talking to one another. Can I engage with them at all?
さっきの
Can I engage with Jiro?
急な来客には何を話
I wonder what they're talking about.
しかし
Took like 3 hours to figure out how to do this.
ここの専務も危ないところでしたね。
But man, that was a close one for the managing director.
まったくですな。あの社長の計画がもし実現しておれば、
Indeed, if the CEO's plan had been carried out.
今頃は専務としての立場すら危うかったでしょうな。正直なところ犯人には
I'm sure even his position as managing director would have been threatened. He must feel real grateful.
感謝してるんじゃないでしょうかね。
Oh, to the culprit, that is.
誰かに聞かれますよ。
Hey, shh, not so loud. There's a kid detective over there.
さっきよりも小声で話しているから聞こ
They're whispering now, but I didn't know that Jiro's position was in jeopardy.
う。急な来客に。
あ
あれ、さっきの社員が戻ってきたぞ。客との商談が終わったのかな。
Oh, the employee came back. Maybe he's done with his meeting. He's receiving some sort of package. Hey. You.
すみません。もう少しお話を聞かせていただけませんか。
Excuse me, can I ask you some more questions?
あなたまだいらっしゃったんですか？今仕事中なんですけどね。
You're still here? I have work to do. Okay, but I can still talk to you about these rumors.
社長と専務のことですが。
About the CEO and the managing director.
ちょっとやめてくださいよ。専務の耳に入りでもしたら。
Will you stop? What if the managing director hears us?
専務。
He's gonna have a
おはようございます。
nephew kill me. Oh, good morning, sir. There's that motherfucker. I'm trying not to swear on the stream. But, good morning.
専務、こちらが申しておりました書類でございます。
Sir, here's the document you requested.
その書類は私の机まで持って行ってくれ。
Very good. Take it to my
か
desk.
しこまりました。それでは失
That
礼
was
い
real
たしま
bad.
す。
Understood. Excuse me.
ところで、なんだね君は。こんなところまで来て。
Anyway, what do you want? You've no business coming here. This is not a King Detective Company.
すみません。どうしてもお話を伺いたくて。
I'm sorry to show up like this, but I really need to talk to you.
まったく。探偵だがなんだか知らないが、相手をしてやることを感謝してほしいよ。
Detective or not, you ought to be thankful that I humor you. Very funny, Manjiro.
またそんなことを聞
Yeah, I did come out here all the way to ask you about Kiku.
またそん
Akira?
アキラさんは遺言公開の日、誰かと会っていたようですが、ジローさんじゃありませんか。
On the day the will was read, Akira's meeting with someone. Was that you by any chance, Mr. Jiro?
私がアキラと会う冗談じゃない。
Me?
あんな奴と話すこと
Meet with Akira? No way, I have nothing to say to him. Why?
アキラさんが4。
奴が何をしようが私の知ったことじゃないね。
It doesn't matter to him whether or not he was the murderer or not? What do you mean?
あんな奴と話すことなど何も。
Alright. Jiro?
私は忙しいんだ。つまらないことに付き合わされて。
I really don't have time for this.
またそんなことを聞くためには。
I'm just working my way down.
幹事さんのことですが。
About Mr. Kanji.
兄さんはもう死んだんだ。
What about him?
何
He's
を
dead.
話せと言うんだね。
What else can I say about it?
今後、怪しの少女はあなたをはじめとした役員で動かしていくそうですね。
I heard you and the other executives will be in charge of Ayashiro Corporation.
君に会社のことを心配してもらわなくても結構だ。
I don't need you getting into the company's business.
君に会社の
Yeah, that's about Kanji again.
兄さんはもう死んだんだ。
Hey, live your truth.
失礼ですが、社長との関係について良くない噂があったようですね。
I also heard rumors that you and the CEO were on bad terms.
誰から聞いてきたのか知らんが、仮にそれが本当のことだとしても、どうだって言うんだ。
I don't know who you heard that from, but even if it were true, what are you trying to get at? That you did a murder?
やれやれ。
Yada
君が
yada.
何を言いたいのか分かったよ。
Sorry, I know what you're getting at.
私がアキラをそそのかして、兄さんを殺させたと思ってるんだろ。
You think I convinced him to murder my brother, don't you?
大した推理だね。どう思うと君の勝手だが、君の探偵ごっこに付き合うのは真っ平だよ。
What a joke. You think you can think whatever you want, but I refuse to play along with your little detective games.
もう会うこともないだろう。どうしてもまた会いたいっていうのなら。
This is the last time we see each other, you hear me? But if you so insist, I'll shove a knife right in there, kid.
見つけてくればいいさ。もっともあればの話だがね。
You'd gotta come back with some solid evidence. That's if you could find any. Well, I guess that just means that maybe this guy is definitely gonna be the murderer, and the whole plot is just find the evidence to get him now.
君と違って忙しいんだ。失礼するよ。
Now, as you know, I'm a very busy man, and I don't have time for kids like you showing up unannounced.
指名手配されたアキラが警察に捕まれば全てがはっきりするはずだが。
Everything should become clear once Akira is taken into custody, but...
よし、今日も明神村で聞き込みだ。調査しなきゃならないことはいくらでもある。
I should visit Myujin Village again today. There's still a lot of things to look into. Alright, let's go. Oh, everybody's here. Whole town. Front of the station. What's going on?
様子が変だ。村の人たちが集まってるけど、何かあったのか。
That's weird. A bunch of villagers are gathered here. Did something happen?
ああ、ちょっと大変ですよ。恐ろしいことになってしまいました。
Mr. Detective, this is crazy. Something horrible has happened.
村の人たちが蘇ったキクさんの姿を見たと言ってさっきから大騒ぎなんですよ。
The villagers are claiming they saw Miss Kiku walking around. Everyone's freaking out.
え、
What?
やはり
What's going on over at that mansion? Legend.
伝説の通りキクさんが墓から出てきたんだって村中大騒ぎですよ。
The entire village is in a panic. They're all saying that Miss Kiku rose from the dead just like in that legend.
でも人が殺されたとなるとただの噂話とも思えませんね。
It's hard to write it off as just a rumor, considering someone was just murdered in this village.
キクさんが蘇ったって村中大騒ぎですよ。でも
Okay. Akira?
新聞で見ましたよ。その人が容疑者だそうですね。でもここのみんなはそう思ってないようです。
Right in the papers that this Akira guy is a suspect. People here don't seem to buy that idea, however.
うん。
Talk about Akira again.
新聞で
Yuri?
綺麗な人だったという。
All you've heard about is that she's a beautiful woman. Does she happen to look a lot like Miss Kiku?
綺麗な人。いえ。
Okay, maybe I should just call over the other villagers.
何か言おうと思っていたんですが、何でしたっけ？
I was gonna tell you something, but what was it?
僕に言われ
Oh,
た。
what I know. So I guess maybe he's gonna tell me something in a second. Once I can like engage with the other villagers. For the legend again.
キクさんがよ。
Hey, Shiro family.
やはり。
Okay.
すいません、少しお話を。
Excuse me, may I ask a few questions? This old lady.
またここに来なすっただか。
You've come back.
わしらの話は本当だったべ。
See, what did we
キクさ
tell
んは
you?
よみがえりなさっただ。
Miss Kiku rose from the grave.
キクさんが墓から出てくるのを見たというもんもおるだ。
There's someone saying
恐ろしいや。
they saw Miss Kiku rise from the grave. Terrifying. Who said that?
あんた、恐ろしい目に。伝説は本当じゃった。じゃが、これだけじゃねえ。
The legends were true, but it doesn't end there.
綾代家にはこれからもっと恐ろしいことが起こるに違えねえだ。
Even more horrors await the Ayashiro family.
もう綾代家に近づかん方がええ。
You shouldn't be involved with that family anymore. Just go home. Sounds like you're trying to lead me off the tracks, old woman.
あんたもう綾代家に
She is not happy. She's very scared.
幹事さんを殺害した容疑者としてもう綾代明が指名手配されていますよ。
There's an arrest warrant for Akira Ayashiro in connection with the murder of his father Kanji.
その男が犯人だとお前さん信じとるんか。とんでもねえだ。こりゃキクさんのたたりだ。
You really believe he's the culprit? No way. This is Miss Kiku's curse.
これは人間の仕業。
Okay.
もう聞かんでくだされ。
Don't ask me, it's scary. Oh no, she's shaking. That's fine, she stopped.
あんた、
Guess that's everything, I think.
あんた、
I guess I could still ask about, like, Kanda and Yuri and the symbol.
誰じゃそりゃ。この村でも評判の美しい
All stuff from before, nothing new.
綾代家の後継。
Let me engage the station clerk, see if he's got something else he wants to tell me.
Huh?
Yeah, could you, tell me what you know now?
何か言おうと思っていたんですが。
I was about to say something, but what was it? I don't know, man. Legend?
キクさんが。
真面目そうな
Takes his job very seriously. Surroundings.
村の人たちの話を聞いていると今にも蘇ったキクさんが現れるような気がする。
I feel like he could appear at any moment. Will this give me another person? Or will it be the old woman again?
すみません、ちょっとお話を。
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Yep, it's you again.
もう聞かんでくだされ。恐ろしや恐ろしや。
Don't ask me. Oh gosh, it's so scary, the horror. Okay, you don't have to talk. I can talk to somebody else.
あんた、
Just take care of that family.
あんた、
Shears again.
これは人
Akira, third time.
誰じゃそれ。
Nothing here.
この村でも綾代家のもう聞かんでくだされ。恐ろしい。
My only option is the station clerk again. Let me examine you closely, ma'am. She looks distressed, but she also looks like she loves gossip. Ow, I bit my lip. Ah, I'm a fool. Bus stop shed. I wonder what this little shed is for.
軽トラが止まっている。
Nearby truck. The sky.
いい天気だ。傘の用意はないし、よかった。
A nice day out. I'm glad because I didn't bring an umbrella. Bus stop? Was there something else there? No.
バス停だ。
The bus stop. I see a bunch of advertisements there. Village.
バス停
No,
だ。
I missed.
村の人たちが集まっ
The villagers are gathered around talking. What about this guy?
村の人たちが
Okay. Mountain.
遠くに山が
Mountain looks hazy in the distance. Bicycle.
奥にも自転車がある。
Bicycles. Tree. Station.
明神駅だ。
Okay. Let's go talk with the station clerk.
Huh?
You do have something to help me with, but you won't tell me what it is. The legend.
キクさんがよ。
Ayashiro family.
いや、 やはり
Akira.
新聞で見ましたよ。その人が。
Same thing from before. Konda.
うん。
Yuri.
あ、そう
There we
そ
go.
う。ゆりさんかどうかはわかりませんが、上品なご婦人がたった今、綾代家の方に行かれましたよ。
Oh yeah, I don't know if it was Miss Yuri, but there was some gracious-looking lady walking towards the Ayashira home. What? Oh, I'm dipping. Bye-bye. The Ayashira residence. Good morning.
香織様がお見えですが、
Sir Gamer. Lady Kairi is here? Kairi? Kairi? Let's say Kairi.
香織さん。
Kairi.
香織様は幹事様の奥様です。
Yes.
今にいらっしゃいます。
Lady Kaori is Sir Kanji's wife. She's in the living room. That guy was married? Is that how he had the kid? Will.
私、
You know more than you'll tell me,
香
Akane.
織様は
And I'll figure out what it is at one point.
私、これ
So, hey, I'm actually leaving. I know you want to ask me questions, but no.
悲しまれていらっしゃる香織様がお気の毒で。
Okay. I do want to go...
かなり気落ち
She seems really sad.
西洋風の作りの大きな屋敷だ。
Huge Western style. I don't know anything about architecture. I think I know like one or two sparing things, but then I just lose it.
西洋風
Fancy chandelier. What about this infinite passage back here?
廊下の先。
Door, light stand.
将軍が置かれている。
Eggs beautiful, not a speck of dust. Big egg.
2階に続いているけど。
This is the second floor.
豪奢な絨毯
Carpet. Carpet's luxurious. Okay. Let's just go talk to Lady Kaori. AmericaOnline@AOL.com. Hey, how you doing? How was the rest of your Kingdom Hearts stream? I had to dip out in Agrabah, which is always an adventure.
あなたは
You're...
宇津木探偵事務所の者です。はじめまして。
I'm Cutest from the Itsuki Detective Agency. Nice to meet you.
綾代香織さんですね。こんな時に申し訳ないのですが、少しお話を。
You must be Miss Kairi Ayashiro. I know this is a difficult time for you, but can I ask you a few questions?
夫がアキラがアキラはどこにいるの？ねえ、アキラはどこ？
My husband, Akira. Where's Akira? Where is he? Wait, Akira? I thought Akira's your son. Maybe you just kind of messing around there, I don't know. It got wild? That makes sense. That seems like the general thing that people say about the Kingdom Hearts story. It gets weird and it gets wild. I do not remember anything about the back half of that game. I also don't know how far you are into it, so anything could have happened.
落ち着いてください。
Please calm down. From what happened last time in this game, we ended last time with Kanji being found murdered, and us talking to his brother Jiro. We very quickly found out that Jiro's kind of an ass, and that he really benefited from the fact that Kanji died, because now he's in charge of the Ayashiro Corporation, because his aunt and Kanji died. So now he's in charge, and they were butting heads for a while. And he's just kind of an ass. And they're like, oh, hey, Akira, the Mr. Kanji's son, his like fingerprints were on the key at the crime scene, but not on the knife. So we know he had access to the key that got into the storage room. And that's why there's a warrant out for his arrest right now, because Kanji was found dead in the storage room. No one else could get into the storage room normally. I'm sure he didn't do it. Also, there's some hot lady who goes to the cliff, but we don't know who she is. It's probably Yuri. I'm guessing it's Yuri who goes to the cliff. But that old man who lives there just knows that she's a hot lady and won't tell us anything else about her. He's kind of a weirdo. I don't like him. But now we're talking to Kanji's wife.
あまりのことに取り乱すこの女性、綾代香織は
Kaori Ayashiro, the woman currently breaking down in tears in front of me.
綾
Lovely.
代幹事の妻であり、容疑者アキラの母親だ。
It's the late Kanji Ayashiro's wife and the mother of the prime suspect, Akira.
世界的なファッションデザイナーである彼女は
She's a world-renowned fashion designer. What? Where did that come from?
急遽帰国し、この屋敷に駆けつけてきたということだった。
She rushed back from Paris and supposedly came straight here.
こんな時に心苦しいのですが、事件解決のためにご協力いただけませんか？
I know it's an awful time for you, but may I have your cooperation? I want to resolve this as quickly as possible.
もちろん
Well, yes, of course. I haven't gotten a lot out of like looking around and like engaging with stuff that way. I am going to call. I am going to grab that phone. I am going to dial the number of the lawyer who's refused to answer before. Who's just not there half the time. Hello, this is the Kanda law firm.
もしもし、神田先生はいらっしゃいますか？
Hi, is Mr. Kanda in? Not at the moment.
あ、そうですか。
Okay.
私何が何だかそれよりもアキラはどこにいるの
I have no idea what's going on. Where's Akira? Where is he?
アキラさんの居場所に心当たりはありませんでしょうか？
Do you have any idea where Akira might be?
アキラじゃありません
Okay, that's
あの子
not what I'm asking you.
こんな
Akira
恐
did
ろし
not
いこと
do
は
it.
できないわアキラは犯人なんかじゃない
He would never do such a thing. Akira is no murderer. I mean... Yeah?
あの子に
Zero?
私何が何
Okay. You know how to say about Jiro or Kiku? Asuza?
私
Nothing about Asuza. Yuri.
私
Kanji?
仕事一筋の主人は家庭を顧みない夫だったかもしれませんまさか突然こんなことになるなんて
My husband had a tendency to forget about his family. He was all about work. I can't believe this happened.
最近では離れて暮らしておりましたから
We've been living apart lately. Akira too.
そうだわあなた探偵だったわねアキラを探してちょうだい
I know. Aren't you a detective? Please find my Akira. That'll be our third mystery. Rule of threes, y'all.
私にはもうアキラしかいないのねお願い
He's all I have left. Please, I'm begging you.
ええ、わかりました。お引き受けします。
Okay, okay, I understand. I'll try to find him.
綾代明はこの事件の鍵を握っているだろう人物だ。いずれにせよ見つけ出さなければならない。
Akira is critical to this investigation. Finding him is a top priority. Anything else about you?
突然
Okay. How about anything about Akira?
あの子にこんな
Yeah, but you don't have an inkling of an idea where he might be.
有名なファッションデザイン。
She just flew in for Paris. Her alibi is Paris, but, you know.
私にはもうアキラしかいない
It's all I have left. Please, I'm begging you.
私には
Where can I travel to? Nope. Just the Kiku's bedroom? Interesting. I can still talk to Genjo or Akane, though. Nothing else with the rest of these characters, though?
あの子にこんな
I kind of wish they updated something about these features to at least like make it so that you knew like a line of questioning didn't have anything left for it. Like just graying out the text would be like useful.
私突然
Let us travel to Kiku's bedroom. Chencho's just here chilling. He's just living his life here.
おはようございます、全蔵さん。
Good morning, Mr. Genzo.
あ、おはようございます。お出迎えもせず申し訳ございません。
Good morning, Sir Gamer. I'm sorry for not welcoming you in.
今に幹事様の奥様 香織様がお見えですが。
Oh, Lady Kaori. Kaori. Sir Kanji's wife is in the living room. Actually, I just talked to her.
茜さんに聞きました。すでにお話を伺ったところです。
Yeah, Kane told me. I've just spoken with her.
さようでございましたか。
Is that so?
実はあれ以来気になってタバコ入れを探しているのですが。
Sir Gamer, after we spoke, I got curious about the tobacco case. I've been looking for it ever since. But what about the tobacco case?
どうしても見つかりません。やはりアキラ様がどこかへ持って行かれたのでしょうか。
Hello, hello! How you doing, Gremlins? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Let's throw a shout out over to Gremlins or us. What were you playing? I think you said on Twitter you were playing Headlander, a game I know about and never got a chance to play. Clip thing, work.
I really hope somebody clips something out of this. I'll fucking do it myself. I'll do it. I'll wreck your whole lunchroom.
I do love a clip about a clip. We're currently playing through Famicom Detective Club The Missing Heir. We are getting to like the back half of this game, I think. I hope to finish it tonight. We'll see how far that goes. That was 0 to 100 so quick. Yeah, that I never played. It's not Alone. I know what game that is, but I don't remember the name of it. I've seen people play through it as an intense game. A bunch of people got murdered. We're gonna figure out what happened. First, Miss Kiku got murdered, and now Miss Kiku's son got murdered, or nephew got murdered, and we're pretty sure that her other nephew is the one who did the murder. Well, I think it is. They think it was his son. That's completely wrong. We're talking to a butler now. Butler's in the clear. He's a weirdo, he's kind of a creep, but he didn't do the murder, I think. It'd be a real twist if he did the murder.
茜にも聞いてみたのですが、知らないようです。
I tried asking Akane, but she has not seen it either. One other thing about this game is that there's a bunch of characters whose voices I just completely forget what they are partway through. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Let's just play it.
そうですか。
So, because it's based off like an old NES game, like there's a bunch of features that are like not what you would kind of hope for. Like it's not as like easy to use or like accessible. As I said, like not accessible, but like quality of life changes. Like they don't tell you if a question prompt is like already filled out. Like you're not gonna get any new information out of it. You have to like go through and press on everything. And sometimes it's just weird because you have to go talk to different people in different rooms, and there'll be something that triggers you going to another area. It doesn't feel like open world necessarily. It feels like you're moving through stages in like the progression of the story, which makes sense because it's more of a visual novel-esque game rather than like you're solving a mystery. Like this isn't Disco Elysium. You're not like going around finding clues necessarily. You're following the logical progression of the story from the standpoint that the game wants you to take, which makes sense. It's an older game. But still, it comes off a little obnoxious sometimes.
アキラ様が持ち出されたとは思いたくないのですが。
I just don't want to believe that Sir Akira took it. Because, like, sometimes you'll be blocked off from progressing in the game based off of not having clicked on one thing on a conversation with someone in, like, a different part of the village. And you have to go and, like, search around and, like, hunt for it because you've already clicked on that thing, like, 3 or 4 times, but since you clicked on something else after that, you can go back and click on it one more time to get that one last clue you need. It's a silly game sometimes. But I'm liking it. The character models look great, the art is fun, the story is fine. I'm interested to see what happened. Notably, all the interesting characters in the story, you're not allowed to talk to. All the characters who you'd be like, oh, these are people who would be interesting to talk to in the plot of this mystery, you've not had a chance to talk to them at all because you just can't find them. It's a weird choice. I don't think if you're telling a mystery story, you want to have characters who are interesting hidden so far back in the game. You want to be able to talk to and engage with them. Like you can see their actions throughout the story, like other people are talking about them, but you just don't have a chance to. I don't know. Sorry. I've had a lot of thoughts about this game, and I just had the opportunity to really like engage with them in a critical way because of the raid. Time about Kiku.
菊様のことといい今にして思えば なぜ菊様のご遺体をもっと熊田先生に調べていただかなかったのかと悔やまれます。
Come to think of it, I regret that I didn't request Dr. Komodo to just examine Mistress Kiku's body more thoroughly. All the cool NPCs are MIA? Yes. And we have this boring butler. There's a kid with a pompadour out there. He's missing in action. He's a suspect for a murder. There's a lady who went missing 20 years ago who is the titular missing heir. There's a cool detective that's our mentor who's not here. It's a whole bunch of stuff. We have semi-related characters and like the doctor in the town to talk to. It's fine.
どうか真実を見つけ出してください。菊様と幹事様のために。
Please, Sir Gamer, find the truth for the sake of Mistress Kiku and Sir Kanji.
はい、全力を尽くします。
I'll try my best, I promise. Talk about Akane.
菊様が亡くなってからというもの、何か落ち着かない様子です。
Ever since Mistress Kiku passed, Akane has been uneasy.
ま
Weird.
るで無口になってしまって、今日はどこかへ出かけると言っておりましたが。
Feels as if she's turned completely mute. She did mention going somewhere today, however. I think Akane knows where Akira is and is bringing Akira food, because Akira's in hiding. Akira's in hiding because he's a suspect for a murder. But he was hiding. He wasn't like people didn't know where he was for a few days now. Actually, the murder only happened on day 3, and Akira has not been seen at all in this entire game. But Akane is just super not helpful.
本当にアキラ様が犯人なのでしょうか。
Burn mark, probably gonna get nothing out of that.
どうしてこ
Nothing new. Yuri, the missing
前
heir.
にお話ししたことぐらいで考えたくはありませんが。
I don't know what to think. Do you think Sir Akira took it somewhere?
何か気づいたことや思い出したことはありませんか？
Did you notice anything else?
申し訳ございません。お役に立てそうになく。
I'm sorry that I cannot be of any use to you. That's fine. No one else has been of any use to me either.
菊様のご遺体をも
Okay. Anything new about Akane?
まるで無口に。本当に
Okay, let's go talk to Akane then.
これから出かけると言っておりましたので、すでに屋敷を出てしまっているかと思います。
She mentioned how she was on her way out. I think she may have left the mansion already. Huh. Will you talk about something else now?
まるで無口。
Huh. Okay, let's go back and talk to Kaori. Kaori? Kaori in the living room.
探偵さん、お話はもう終わりなの？
Are you done already, detective? No, I just started looking for your son.
いえ、もう少しお願いできますか？
No, I'd like to talk just a little more. What do you know?
私にはもう。
He's all I have left, please, I'm begging you.
有名な
You were in Paris, no reason to talk about your alibi.
突然。
Can't believe your husband's dead.
私。
No idea about Yuri.
私。
No idea about Asuza still.
私。何が何だか。
No idea about Jiro Akira.
あの子にこんな恐ろしい。
We never do such a thing, he isn't the culprit.
私。
Huh. Maybe if I bring Zhenzhou over here?
ここにはいないようだ。
Akane.
来ないな。
Kaori?
悲しみに打ち。
It's Kaori Ashiro. She looks like a complete wreck. We're so kind.
香織さんがアキラを思う気持ちは。
I can almost feel her pain in my flesh.
綾代アキラを探す手がかりでもあれば、慰めの言葉の一つもかけられるのに。
If only I had a solid lead to Akira's whereabouts, I could at least offer some words of comfort. I never know if that like is a progression thing, like the weird like tone you hear there, like the da. Because sometimes it feels like it, but other times no. Oh.
そうだわ。ねえ、探偵さん。これを見てちょうだい。
I just had to look at you and see that you were a complete wreck right now. Oh, I know, Detective. Look at this. I have...
これは
What's this?
これはアキラの写真です。かなり前に撮ったものですが、今手元にはこれしか。
It's a photo of Akira. I took it a long time ago, but this is all I have on hand. He doesn't have his pompadour yet.
これは重要な手がかりだ。わかりました。任せてください。
It's a valuable clue. Understood. I'll find your son.
どうかこれでお願いします。
Please, use this.
言ってしまった。耐えられなくなってしまったんだろう。
I will. I don't know where to go use it. She's gone. I don't blame her. This must be incredibly hard for her.
おや、この顔、どこかで見たよ。
I feel like I've seen this face before. So we fell down a cliff and lost our memories a while ago. But I don't think we've seen him around since then. I think we saw him before the game started. Is my thought.
仕方ない。僕が出るしかないか。
I guess I'd better answer the phone again.
もしもし。
Hello?
その声はあなたね。
Cutest. Oh, Cutest, it's you. Ayumi is our partner. Well, not partner. She's our co-worker at the detective agency.
あゆみちゃん、どうしたんだい？
What's the matter?
見つかったわよ。例の骨董品。
You found it. I found it. One of the stolen antiques. What?
隣町の骨董品屋に綾代家の家紋の入った壺があったの。
There was
お
a,
店の人の話だとね。
there was a vase with the Aishiro family crest on it at an antique store one town over. The store owner said,
20代前半ぐらいの男から買い取ったものだと言ってたわ。
a man as early as 20 sold it to him.
20代前半。
Early 20s. Akira was
23
23.
歳だったな。
Akira looks like he was 17. What are you talking about?
それともう一つあるの。菊さんが死ぬ少し前にね、
And something else. Just a little before Miss Kiku died.
アキラを乗せた車を見かけたというアキラの友達の証言があったの。
Akira's friend claims that he saw a car with Akira inside.
運転していたのは40歳ぐらいの男の人だったということよ。
Supposedly a man in his 40s was driving it. Akira's dad is like 55 or something?
急いで教えた方がいいと思って電話したの。他にも何かないかもっと調べてみるわね。
I figured it was best to tell you ASAP, so I called you. I'll keep looking for more information. Appreciate it, Ayumi.
頼んだよ。それじゃあ。
Sounds good. Thanks, Ayumi. Awesome work.
ええ、また事務所でね。
You got it, and I'll see you back at the office.
やはり骨董品を盗もうとしたアキラによるとっさの犯行なのかな。それにしても、アキラは誰と
Is all this
何
really
のために会っていたんだろう。
is all this really because Akira was caught red-handed stealing antiques? Who was he seeing, and why?
アキラと車に乗っていたという男性。それが遺言公開の日に会っていた相手なのか。
The man who Akira was in the car with. I wonder if that's the person who he was meeting with the day. The will was red.
何か手がかりが見つかったのですか？
Did you find a clue, sir?
ええ、あゆみちゃんが見つけてくれました。
Yes, Ayumi found something.
それはあゆみ様もさすが宇津木探偵事務所の一員、優秀な方なんですね。
That's great news. Miss Ayumi must be a talented detective as well, seeing as she works for the agency too.
とても頼りになり
She's
ます。
much more competent at this than I am. Yeah, she's a very reliable member of our team.
それでは私は仕事に戻りますので、何かご用がありましたらお呼びください。
Very good. I must be getting back to work now. Please call me if you need any assistance.
そういえば、昨日の警察からの電話では、解剖の結果が出るには少し時間がかかるって言ってたな。
Police told me yesterday over the phone that it would take a little while to get the autopsy results back.
そろそろ出ただろうか。
Maybe they're available by now. I guess. Oh yeah, the autopsy reports would be at the Kamada
先
Clinic.
生のところに幹事さんの解剖結果が届いているかもしれない。確認しに行ってみよう。
Kanji's autopsy results might be available now. I should go check.
こんにちは。お邪魔します。
Hi, may I speak to the doctor for a moment?
あら、こんにちは。探偵さんがお見えですよ、先生。
Hi there, the doctor. Oh, hi there, the doctor. The detective is here to see you. I wonder why we don't talk to this lady at all outside of short cutscenes.
たった今、幹事の解剖の結果報告があったぞ。
I guess maybe just here for flavor.
本当ですか。
Make the world seem a little bit more lived in. Oh, really? Let's hear it. Kamada Clinic examination room. Tell me about Kanji.
それが妙なんじゃ。警察の話によれば、幹事はナイフで刺された時はもうすでに
According to the cops, by the time he was stabbed,
死亡していたであろう。
he was already dead. It's very odd.
アキラの手によるとっさの犯行ではないかもしれないということですか。
Wait, so you're saying this might not have been Akira trying to cover for himself?
まあそういうことじゃな。
Right.
ところが、ナイフの傷以外に死因とみられる外傷は何も見当たらんそうじゃ。
But aside from the knife wound, they didn't see any other wounds on his body that could have caused his death.
それじゃ、幹事さんはどうやって殺されたんですか。
So how was Mr. Kanji murdered then?
謎じゃの。
That's a mystery. Tobacco case.
前にも言ったじゃろ。今まで話したことくらいしか。
Let's just talk about Kanji some more.
ナイフの傷以外に死因とみられる外傷は見当たらん。幹事はどうやって殺されたのか。
There are no
謎じゃの。
There are no marks to suggest a cause of death other than the knife. How Kanji was murdered is a mystery. Nothing there. What about Akira?
これはアキラの犯行ではないと考えていいんでしょうか。
So are we right to suspect Akira?
どうじゃろうな。
I don't know.
幹事の死体のそばの鍵からはアキラの指紋しか出んかったことじゃし、警察は引き続きアキラを探しとるようじゃが。
Akira's fingerprints were on the key that was near Kanji's body. That's why they're continuing to search for him.
幹事の死体のそばの鍵からは
Konda.
綾代家の顧問。
Once again, Konda, a character that's been talked about a lot in this game. Have not spoken to him at all.
しつこいの君も。照れるじゃろうが。
This guy has a crush on the woman who's been missing for 20 years. Gosh, you're persistent. You're making me blush.
前にも話したい。
Whoa!
しつこいの。
Kanji?
ナイフの傷以外に。
Anything else you want to say to me?
他に何か気がついたことはありませんか。
Have you noticed anything else?
そうじゃの。お前さんが今着ておるシャツのサイズがちょっと合っとらん。それくらいかの。
Let's see. Your shirt doesn't fit you, but that's about it. Why do people keep commenting on my shirt? I feel like it's actually gonna be some sort of reveal. Because, Yumi was like, oh, hey, you're wearing a short sleeve shirt. You don't normally do that. Now this guy's saying the shirt doesn't fit me?
Mm-hmm.
お前さん。
The size of my shirt I'm wearing is way off.
前にも言っ
What does that mean?
ナイフの傷以前にもは
Oh, wait.
しつ
I have an option called show. That's not been there before. Kira's photo.
先生、この写真なんですが。
Do you know who this is in the photo?
んこれがそのアキラじゃと。そうそう、こいつじゃ。菊さんとこへ来とったのは。
Ah, so this is Akira.
随分前の写真のようじゃの。
That's the guy who used to go visit Miss Kiku. Looks like an old photo, though.
こいつじゃん。
Remember?
そういえば、あゆみちゃんも僕がこのシャツを着ているところを見たことがないと。
There we go. If I remember correctly,
さんが貸してくれたのかな。
Ayumi said she'd never seen me wear this shirt before either. Did Amachi lend it to me?
シャツのことも気になるし、一度天地さんのところに顔を出してみよ
Curious about the shirt now. Maybe I'll drop by to Amachi's place. Amachi, you gave me a bad shirt.
お邪魔しました。
Sorry for the intrusion. Amachi is the guy who found us when we fell off the cliff. I don't know if we actually fell off a cliff, though. I'm suspecting maybe we didn't. If this shirt story is anything true, well, that guy's carrying a whole heck of a ton of stuff.
はい。
天地さん、僕です。
ああ、君か。今開けるから入ってくれ。
Oh, it's you. Hold on, I'll get the door.
どうだい？記憶は戻ったのかい？
So, have you gotten your memory back yet?
いえ、まだ完全じゃないようです。
No, it's still patchy.
そうか。
I see.
それにしても、僕もニュースを見ているが、君が巻き込まれたのは大変な事件だね。
I was watching the news and they mentioned the incident you're investigating. Seems pretty
し
complicated.
かし、僕は君自身のことが心配だよ。気をつけるんだよ。
To be honest, I'm a little worried about you. Just be careful.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Well, thanks, Mr. Amachi. Have you seen this kid?
これがアキラという人なのか。ずいぶん子供のようだけど。
This is Akira, huh? He seems very young.
これはかなり前に撮ったものなんだそうです。
This was taken a long time ago.
あ、そう。ちょっと古い写真なんだね。
Oh, I see. It's an old photo. You know anything?
何か君の力になれればいいんだけど。
I hope I can help in some way or another. Interesting. You know about the
大変な
Aishiros?
事件だね。
Dangerous case.
ありがとう。
Appreciate your concern. Legend?
もし
Let me believe the resurrection legend. Of course, I believe in the ghosts. Why not? So much more fun.
大変な事件だね。
Dangerous case. Yuri.
すまないが、
That takes away my theory that this guy knows Yuri is was the lover that Yuri took 20 years ago. Or he could be lying about
あ
that.
の、このシャツ、もしかして。
Is this shirt, oh, that.
ああ、その服のことかい？そのシャツは僕のいとこのものなんだ。
That shirt belonged to my cousin.
君のシャツはひどく汚れていたので、クリーニングに出してしまったんだ。
Yours is pretty dirty, so I sent it to the dry cleaners.
戻ってくるまでそいつを着ていてくれないか？
I'm sure that my shirt has a clue in it somewhere.
そうだったんですか。ありがとうございます。お借りします。
僕も君のだから君はあの崖で手がかりになりそうなものを探してごらん。諦めちゃダメだ。
Why don't you go back to the cliff to look for clues? Don't give up.
早速。
Sure. Back to the cliff. I'm sure we're gonna meet that pretty lady there now.
本当に僕はあの日、何のためにここへやってきたんだろう。いや、それどころか、ここへ来たということさえ思い出せない。
I really wonder why I came here that day. I can't remember coming here at all.
この場所で誰かに会う。僕はあゆみちゃんにそう電話で伝えたようだ。
Apparently I told Ayumi over the phone that I was gonna meet someone here.
善蔵さんも僕が誰かからの電話を受け、重要な情報が手に入るかもしれないと出て行ったと言っていたが。
Even Zenzo said that I received a phone call from someone then left, saying that I might obtain valuable information.
ダメだ。何も思い出せない。
Just can't remember. Hey, Akira, you here?
人影はない。
Why would I call out for Akira? Akira.
人影はない。手がかりになりそうなものなんてやっぱり何も見つからないな。 天地さんはああ言ってたけど、
I don't see any clues. I know Amachi suggested I look around here, but remember, it's no use. Huh. Anything else of note? I've already clicked on these things before,
静かな
but the game might want me to click on something again here.
いい眺めだ。
What if I move to the edge of the cliff again?
この崖は
Cliff is known to be a suicide spot.
この崖は下の海面まで25メートルくらいありそうだ。
Looks,
ここから落ちたら無事じゃ済まないな。
looks to be at 25 meters to the water. If I fell from here, I'd be done for. Don't do it, Elithid. I won't. Because the game won't let me. Oh no, if you tackle me, we might fall off the cliff to this side. It's very possible that we just fall off on the other side of the cliff.
ここから4、5メートル下に僕が天地さんに助けてもらった草むらがある。
And then we'd hit our heads, we'd forget who we were, we'd have to go solve a mystery, because whenever you get amnesia, you have to go solve a mystery. I think that's the, memento rule? Right? I don't know, actually. I don't know movies. Hit our hands? Are we Ethan? Oh, no. See, no, here's the thing. We lost our memories. Ethan doesn't know anything. Ethan is very much... He's not a himbo, because Chris would have to be a himbo. Ethan is whatever a level... He's just kind of... He's a wife guy. That's what he is. He's a wife guy. Ethan is a wife guy. That's my professional, I don't play Resident Evil games, I just watch other people do it, opinion. He's a normal dude who loves his wife.
いい眺めだな。静かな海だ。
Unremarkable and kind of lame, except for his hands. I saw him attach his hand back to his body. I think that happened in Resident Evil 7 too. Can't remember anything. Let me call out for Heikichi.
人影はない。
What if when I try and leave, maybe that'll trigger something? Remember? Examine my surroundings.
手がかりになりそうな。
Let's go back to Amachi's apartment. I like the effect around like the little icon for this. Yes.
天地さん、僕です。
Mr. Amachi, it's me.
ああ、戻ったんだね。入ってくれ。
You're back. Come on in. Anyway, how you doing, Elithid?
どうだった？
Forgot to ask.
水上の崖で手が
I
かりに
got
な
too
りそう
caught up thinking about Ethan and the fact that I was alone on this cliff doing nothing. How was it? Were you able to find any clues at the cliff? No. It was a complete waste of time. Doing something in the background that takes CPU, so we'll see how streaming works. Ooh, fair. Oh, you can see how that might be a problem. I think I once tried streaming while having a download running in the back, and it was just... the stream was going up fine. Like, it wasn't like an issue of like frames dropping, it was the game itself was just running super poorly. Like, it was weird. I've learned not to do that ever again. That was like back in December though, so... Hope we can help in some way or another. Akira, if I show you this photo again, remember. Bring your digital backups to another format to make them compressed but playable. I see. Like digital backups of like videos and stuff, I imagine? Or like games. Movies. I'm guessing it must be movies. Games. I was close. It was one of my 3 guesses. Even it wasn't the one that I said it must be this one. It was the middle one, but we got there eventually. Machi saved my life. I've got a lot of questions from him about who he is. For your retro days. Alright. Yes, of course I believe in ghosts. Those bedroom eyes. Yeah, he even brought me coffee. This man is ready. He brought me coffee. He brought me, I want to say that's I can't tell if that's like a stick, like right here. I don't know if this is like a stick of like sugar, because it looks a little bit like a pixie stick, or if it's like a stirring rod. Can we travel back to the cliff top, I guess? It's gonna be like a long thing to get back into the apartment, though.
本当に僕はあの日この場所で善蔵さんも僕が誰かからの電話を受け重要な情報が手に入るかもしれないと出て行ったと言っていたが
Okay, so now we're getting information about the phone call again. Even Zenzo said that I received a phone call from someone then left, saying I might obtain valuable information. This is actually what I said to myself the first time I showed up here. I just can't remember. How about we try remembering? No use. Called to Hikichi. No one around. Surroundings. Amachi suggested I look around here. Oh. Let's look around here. There's nothing in here that jumps out as a hint, but I should look carefully. I thought I saw markings over here on the ground before, but there's nothing there now. 4 to 5 meters down. Whenever I see text that I've already seen in this game, I just skip ahead of it. 25 meters. Cliff is known to be the suicide spot. The sky? Beautiful view. Ocean is quiet. I don't want to just sit here and just click on stuff the whole time. Grass I landed on is on the right side of the cliff. Huh. This is me getting close to my screen so I can look at the thing better. Start pixel hunting. There was a boat in the water once. I miss it. It's gone now. It wasn't from this angle. It was from a different angle. Remember? Hikichi. Akira. I don't see any clues, but I know Mechi suggested I look around here. But, yeah, there's nothing here. Gonna go harass Amachi again. He's gonna love that. Come on in. No. Not a single one. Amachi saved my life. Let me look around your house. Picture. Well-built sofa. Sofa's comfortable. Table. Table is spick and span. Mr. Amachi must be a neat freak. coffee.
コーヒーの
I smell fresh coffee. It's relaxing. Bookshelf.
棚にはいろいろな
Various things on the shelves. Book.
いろいろな本があるけ
A
ど
lot of suspense novels.
推理小説
Maybe Amachi's just kind of a huge nerd. Detective nerd. I think Amachi might be our detective mentor because we don't remember what our detective mentor looks like at all.
すまないけど
Did you not touch things in my room? Make me.
触るのは
What does this?
いろいろな本があるけど
Let's take some coffee. It's there.
いろいろ聞きたいこと
Have some later. Take the TV remote. Is this just gonna give me the same options?
これそう
No, sometimes it's like, oh, you can't take this. Take the table.
これそう
Alright. We haven't actually been able to take anything.
これは
It's a weird option to have in a game where you don't actually use it at all.
触るのは触るの触るの触るのは
Are you sure, family?
大変な事件
Nope. What do you know?
僕も君のだから君は
それが
Couldn't find any clues.
残念だったね
I see.
ちょっと待ってくれよ
It's
そ
unfortunate.
ういえば
Wait a minute. Huh. This voice act I'm pretty sure this voice actor is famous. Like I think I've heard his voice before.
そうそう思い出した君は気を失っていた時上ごとでしきりに
Finally, we get the clue. We just had to go run around and look at a cliff for like 3 hours. Remember now, when you were lying half unconscious, you muttered something.
お守りがどうのこうのって言ってたよ
I got a talisman. Does that ring any bells?
お守り
I don't know anything about a talisman.
お守りって言ってたんですか
I said something about a talisman?
そうだ確かにそう言ってたよあの様子じゃよほど君にとって大切なことなんじゃないかな
That's right, I'm sure of it. It must be something important, right?
そうなんでしょうか
I wonder.
もう一度崖に行ってみたらどうだい今度こそ思い出すことがあるかもしれない
Excuse me. Bless you. I said to myself. Why don't you try going to the cliff again? I bet you'll have a better chance of remembering. Those were angry sneezes at Amachi sending me back to the cliff again.
そうですね
Maybe you're right, I'll go check it out. My time's not that valuable. I can wander back and forth between your apartment and this cliff. Ah, lady. Huh?
誰か
Someone's here.
ちょっとすみません
Excuse me.
私に何か
Yes?
綺麗な女の人だもしかして前に平吉さんが言っていた人なのか
Wow, she's pretty. I wonder if this is the person Heikechi mentioned. Heikechi went on endlessly about a pretty woman who came to this cliff. That's all he talked about.
失礼ですが
If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
こんなところで何をしているのかって思われちゃったかしら
You're wondering what I'm doing here. Yes, I just asked you that.
私はここで人を待ってるだけ結婚の約束をした恋人を待っているの
I'm just waiting for someone. My fiance is supposed to meet me here. Oh, she's a ghost.
彼は街を出て行くときこう言ったわ必ず成功してきっと迎えに来るって
When he left town, he told me he was going to succeed and then come back to get me.
そして今年がその約束の年なの
Maybe she's not a ghost. And this is the year he promised.
そうですか
I see.
あら私ったら見ず知らずの人にこんな話をごめんなさいね
What am I doing? Telling all this to a stranger. I'm sorry about that. It's fine. I'm a detective.
私は藤宮由紀子と言います
Yukiku Fujiyama. Fujimiya.
あなたは
What's your name?
すみません僕は宇津木探偵事務所の者です
Sorry, I'm Cutis from the Tsugi Detective Agency. Right, gotta set up for your stream later. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Lithid. I really appreciate it. Have fun during your stream. I'm gonna try and finish this game. I'll probably pop in after that.
この辺りで起きた事件を調べています少しお話を伺ってもいいでしょうか
Investigating a crime that occurred recently in this village. Do you have a moment to answer a couple questions?
ええ、構いませんけど、私でお役に立てるのでしょうか。
Okay, I don't mind. If you think you could help you at all. I'm gonna call me Cliff.
そう。ここが二人の思い出の場所なの。
This is our special meeting place. Is she your family?
あやしろですって。あなた、あやしろの方なの？
What, Ayashiro? Are you a part of the family?
私が待っている人っていうのは、あやしろ和人っていう名前なのよ。
The person I'm waiting for is a man named Kazuto Ayashiro. Who?
あやしろ和人。
Kazuto Ayashiro?
あなた、和人を知っているの？
Do you know Kazuto?
あ、いえ、知りません。僕はあやしろ家の調査を依頼された探偵なんです。
No, I don't. I was actually hired to investigate the Ayashiro family.
そうだったの。
I see.
あやしろ家の事件のことはテレビで知りました。確かに和人と同じ名字ですけど。
I found out about the incident with the Ayashiro family on the news. It's the same last name as Kazuto's, but
和人がそのあやしろ家の人間なのかどうか、彼から聞かされていないんです。
he never mentioned he was part of that. He was mentioned he was part of that Ayashiro family.
そうなんですか。確かにここまでの調査で僕は
So far in the
あ
investigation,
やしろ和人さんという名前を聞いたことはありません。
the name Kazuto Ayashiro hasn't come up at all.
そうなのね。
I see. Kazuto, you here?
いくら呼んでもあの人は現れないの。でも私はいつまででも待つわ。
Excuse me. No matter how much I call out to him, he doesn't come. But even so, I'd wait forever. All right.
差し支えなければ和人さんのことをもう少し詳しく教えていただけますか？
If you don't mind, would you tell me more about Kazuto?
私と同じ隣町に彼は母親と一緒に住んでいたわ。
Well, he lived with his mother in the same town as me.
そしてお母さんが亡くなられた後、彼は法律家になると言って町を出たの。
Ah, so maybe his mother was Yuri, and Yuri died. After his mother passed away, he left. He said he was going to become a lawyer. But Yuri left 20 years ago. And this lady's 23, I think, for some reason. Why do I... No, Akira is 23. I don't have no idea how
必
old
ず成功して
this
迎え
lady
に来る
is.
と私に言い残して。
He vowed that he would become successful. Do you know about Akira?
ごめんなさい。
What if I showed you a picture of him?
ごめんなさい。
Yuri?
ごめんなさい。
You don't know a Yuri Ayashiro. Did Kazuto not mention
私と同じ。
the name of his mother?
あなたこそこんなところで何をしているの？
May I ask in turn what you're doing on this cliff? Okay, so that's not actually a conversation? This thing?
ごめんなさい。
Can I help with a talisman? What do you know?
ごめんなさい。
Alright. To the Aishiro residence.
ゆきこさん、
Ask about Kazuto.
お帰りなさいませ。本日はもう
Welcome back, Sir Gamer. I thought you'd be back at your office now.
この頃の
Kazuto.
全蔵さん、あやしろ和人ってご存知ですか？
Mr. Zenzo, do you know a Kazuto Ayashiro?
どこでその名前を？
Where did you hear that name?
いえ、隠していたわけではないのですが、実は和人様というのはゆり様の弟なんですよ。
Not that I was trying to keep him a secret, you see. Sir Kazuto is Lady Yuri's little brother. I don't think
ゆりさ
so.
んには弟が。
But Miss Yuri had a little brother.
はい。しかし、菊様の本当のお子様ではないのです。旦那様は、綾代家の籍に入れて、我が子として育てられました。
Yes, but he's not Mistress Kiku's child by birth. It was the master that adopted and raised him as his own.
この屋敷に住んでおられたんですか？
Was he living here in the mansion?
はい。 和人様とその母親は当時この屋敷の離れに住んでいらっしゃいました。ところが
Yes. At the same time, Sir Kazuto's birth mother lived in the back house, however.
旦那様が亡くなられてからは菊様に疎まれてこの屋敷から出て行かれました。
When the master died, Mistress Kiku shunned her and she left the mansion.
今頃どこでどうなさっておられることやら。
I really don't know her whereabouts now.
和人様とゆり様は本当に仲のいいご兄弟でした。
Sir Kazuto and Lady Yuri were very
家
close.
を出られる時もゆり様は和人様が気がかりでしたでしょう。
When Lady Yuri left home, I'm sure she was worried about Sir Kazuto.
和人様ならゆり様の居所をご存知かもしれませんね。
Sir Gamer, there's a chance that Sir Kazuto may know Lady Yuri's whereabouts. Alright. Where is he?
先ほどお話し
Okay.
わかりました。
和人様なら
Talisman?
お守り
Don't know about the talisman. What do you know?
前にお
Remember. Relatives?
先日次郎様は警察へ事情聴取のために出頭なさったようです。
The other day, Sir Jiro visited the police for questioning.
しかしアリバイが成立ということですので今日もお仕事に励んでいらっしゃったことでしょう。
Since he had an alibi, I'm sure he's back to business as usual at the company.
警察も何を言い出すことやらよりによって次郎様を疑うとは。
I wonder what the police are thinking. Of all people, why would they suspect Sir Jiro?
ところで和人様のことをどなたからお聞きになられたのですか？
But I ask, who told you about Sir Kazuto, his fiancée?
和人さんの婚約者だという藤宮由紀子という女性から聞いたんです。
I heard it from a lady named Yukiku Fujimiya. She claims to be Mr. Kazuto's fiancée.
実は和人さんは法律家になると言い残して町を出てしまって今どこにいるのかわからないそうです。
Apparently, Mr. Kazuto said that he was going to become a lawyer and left. She hasn't heard from him in years.
え、
What?
和人様も行方が。
Sir Kazuto is also missing.
和人さんは今年戻ってくるそうです。由紀子さんはその帰りを待っているとおっしゃっていました。
It seems Mr. Kazuto is set to return this year, though. Yukiko said she was waiting for him.
さようですか。菊様の亡くなられた年に戻られるとは何か因縁めいたものを感じますね。
Is that so? Returning the same year Mistress Kiku died. I feel as though fate is pulling its strings.
確かに。綾代和人なる人物は事件とは無関係なのか。
Here's the point. Could Kazuto be involved in all of this?
お話の途中ではございますが、もうすっかり日が落ちてしまいましたよ。
Sir Gamer, I hate to cut our conversation short, but it is getting rather late.
あ、本当だ。
You're right.
もうこんな時間なんで
Look
す
at
ね。
the time. Dipping out. The Utsugi office.
では、今日はこれで失礼します。
You can call it a day.
はい、どうかお気をつけて。
Please be careful out there.
すっかり遅くなってしまった。あゆみちゃんもとっくに帰ったみたいだな。
It's so late. It looks like Ayumi left a while ago.
Ayumi-chan.
Oh.
今日もお疲れ様。
Well, we'd be shit out of luck, to be honest. Ayumi is a substantially more competent detective than we are. Ayumi, what would I do without you? Something gonna happen? Oh, okay.
おはよう。昨日はずいぶん遅かったのね。
Oh, good morning, Cutis. You sure were out late last night.
伝えたいことがあって待っていたんだけど、ちっとも帰ってこないから心配してたのよ。
I was waiting for you because I wanted to tell you something, but I got anxious because you never came back.
あ、ごめん、心配かけて。
Yeah, I'm sorry for worrying you.
それで伝えたいことって？
What did you want to tell me?
実は私、 あなたに電話した後、アキラがよく出入りしていたというスナックへ行ってみたの。
After I called you last night, I went to the bar that Akira frequented.
そこで聞いたんだけど、アキラはヤクザに借金してずいぶん溜まっていたらしいの。
I asked around, but it turns out that Akira owed some money to the Yakuza, but...
最近どういうわけか、溜まっていた借金をすべて返済しているのよ。
Apparently, somehow he found a way to pay off his debt. Weird. Mysterious.
それどころか、アキラは仲間たちに自分は未来の綾代商事の社長だって言ってたんだって。
What's more, he told his friends that he's going to become the future CEO of Ayashiro Corporation.
キクさんが死ぬ少し前のことよ。
It happened just before Miss Kiku died. Interesting.
ただ、アキラを乗せた車を運転していた人のことについては、それが誰だったのか分かんなかったの。
But I couldn't figure out who was in the car with Akira that night. I'm sorry.
でも、その男の人っていうのは、3、40代の紳士風の男性で。
Sounds like he was a gentlemanly looking man in his 30s or 40s.
ア
That
キ
could be
ラと一緒
Kanda.
にいるのがとても不自然だったそうよ。
He and Akira seemed like an unlikely pair, according to the witnesses.
不自然か。
Hmm.
少なくともただの友人ではなさそうだな。
Guessing they're not exactly
あゆみ
friends.
ちゃん、今日の調査の前に推理を手伝ってくれるかい？
Would you mind helping me review yesterday's investigation before we head out for the day?
もちろんよ。
Of course. Speculate.
アキラは盗んだ骨董品を処分した金で借金を返したんだろうか。
Wonder if Akira sold the antique, then used the money to pay off his debt.
またどういうつもりか。
What was his real intention?
アキラは自分を未来の社長だなどと触れ回っていたという。
Akira was telling everyone that he's going to become the future CEO.
そのアキラと一緒に行動している40歳ぐらいの男とは誰なのか。
And who was the man driving around with Akira?
漢字殺しは盗みを見とがめられたアキラのとっさの犯行だと思われていたが。
At first it seemed like Akira stabbed Kanji when he was caught stealing.
漢字はナイフで刺された時すでに死んでいたらしいことが新たに分かった。
But now we know Kanji was stabbed after he was already dead.
だとすればこの殺人は計画的なものなのでは。
In that case, this murder must have been premeditated, don't you think? Do you think it was premeditated? He could have... He's a detective, I'm not a detective.
キクの死といい漢字殺しといい、これら一連の事件は全て誰かの都合のいいように進んでいるじゃないか。
Are Kiku and Kanji's death a part of somebody's plan?
あら、電話だわ。誰かしら。
The phone's ringing. I wonder who it is.
はい、宇津木探偵事務所です。
This is a Tsugi Detective Agency. What? Oh, got there early. Oh no, cutest. Everybody in the Ashishiro family was murdered. I'm still expecting like some sort of huge twist like that. What is it?
大変です。ジロー様が。ジロー様が。
Hey, one more. Sir Gamer, you're not gonna believe this. Sir Jiro, he... What?
ジロさんはどうしたんです？もしもし、ゼゾさん。
I love the way the models move for like the animations that happen. What happened? What happened to Jiro? Hello, Mr. Jinzo.
心不全で死亡した綾代家の当主、綾代菊。綾代家執事である善蔵はその死に不審を感じる。
The head of the Ayashiro family, Kiku Ayashiro, died of heart failure. The butler of the family found it odd.
善蔵より調査を依頼された私立探偵の
Why are we getting a recap now?
調査中に起きた事故で記憶を失った。
I guess this is gonna be like coming up to the big reveal. Cutest Gamer was hired by Genda to investigate. Returning the investigation, a mysterious accident wiped his memory.
死人よみがえりの伝説が残る明神村で、やがてあなたは莫大な遺産と権力争いをめぐる複雑な事件に巻き込まれる。
In a village haunted by stories of resurrection, Cutest finds himself navigating a complex family power struggle. The reason I feel like there's more to this game is because we have not gotten a lot into like the actual story of resurrection, like the legend of the area. It was like a big part of like the intro, like the way they kind of alluded to like future things in the game, and it just hasn't come up in the actual story. Like it's just been like a background factor.
綾代商事の社長、幹事が土蔵で殺され、事件は殺人へと発展した。
With the murder of the CEO of Ayashiro Corporation,
今
Kanji.
またあなたに
case snowballs into a homicide, and now.
執事からの電話が何かを告げた。幹事の弟、綾代次郎に一体何が
Are you about to tell me to find out next time? Zenjo was called with more unexpected news. What happened to Kanji's younger brother, Jiro Ayashiro?
あなたは明神村へと急いだ。
Cutest rushed to Myujin village. I wonder what could have happened during Chapter 5, The Second Victim. Oh, buddy boy.
僕を待っていたのは変わり果てた綾代次郎の遺体だった。
What awaited me at Myujin Mountain was Jiro Ayashiro's dead body. I don't want to... I was going to take a short break, but I don't want to leave this on the screen for that.
なぜ次郎さんが
Why did Jiro... There we go. This is better than that last thing. I need to get some more water. I will be right back, y'all. Hi. Why did Jiro? Yep. Police dog. There's Date. Ow. You can't tell, but the guy who's standing next to Jiro's body has absolute Date hair. Hey, you can't just walk up here like that. Oh, you're the detective from Utsugi's.
分かっているだろうけど、現場は荒らさないでくれよ。それと、今熊田先生が検視をしているから邪魔しないように。
I'm sure you're aware, but please tread lightly. Dr. Kumada is conducting an autopsy, so give him some space. Oh, that's not Date. That's Dr. Kumada.
わかりました。
That's less exciting. Understood. Cause of death?
見るからに自殺だね。
I don't know, the last guy we found, it's not just clearly a suicide. The last guy we found was stabbed, but we found out he died for something else later.
詳しいことは熊田先生に聞いてくれよ。
Ask Dr. Kumada for more details.
見るからに自殺だ。
I think this guy did it.
自殺の可能性は高そうだけど、現場で遺書らしきものは見つかっていないようだね。
Well, this is likely a suicide. We haven't found any notes left behind at the site. Let me look around first.
幹事さんが殺された現場でも
Same police I met when Kanji was murdered. Dog.
これだけ草が茂っていると証拠を探すのも一苦労だな。
The grass is tall around here. It must make it difficult to search for evidence.
屋敷が見える。この場所で次郎さんは何を思って死んだんだろう。
I can see the mansion from here. I wonder what was going through Jiro's mind before he died. Oh, we just look at it now? Okay. Lovely. Get a whole new angle. His feet don't have any murder on them. They don't have any mud on them.
脚立だ。ジローさんが用意したもののようだ。
It's a ladder. Maybe Jiro used it before he died. Lovely stuff.
怪しろジローの体が力なくぶら下がっている。
Jiro Ayashiro's body is hanging lifelessly.
気になるところはないな。
No other area catches my eye on the wood? What does that mean? Like, is there nothing relevant about the wood?
やけに念のいった縄の結び方だ。二重三重にくくってある。
This rope is cinched so thoroughly, it's tied 2 or 3 times. Stare into the sun. Remember. No, never. Doesn't work. Kumada.
熊田先生。
Dr. Kumada.
お、君か。見ての通り大変なことじゃ。
Oh, hey, cutest. Gosh, can you believe how crazy things have gotten? Cause of death?
見た限りでは首吊りによる窒息じゃな。
From what I can see, he died from asphyxiation by hanging.
死亡推定時刻はいつくらいですか？
What's the approximate time of death?
昨夜0時から1時頃じゃな。発見者は今朝散歩にやってきた前蔵じゃ。
Zenjo's finding a lot of bodies. Maybe he's placing them. You know, I'm just saying. Between midnight and 1 a.m., Zenjo was the first to discover the body this morning during his morning walk.
幹事さんに続いてまた全蔵さんが大丈夫だろうか？
I can't believe Zenjo found yet another body after Kanji. I hope he's okay. Buddy?
見ての通りじゃ。
Just take a look. I did.
熊田先生、ロープが気になりませんか？
Think about the rope catch your eye?
そういえばロープの締め方にえらく念がいっておるようじゃ。
Well, actually, the rope was tied pretty thoroughly.
確実に死にたかったのかの。
I guess he was determined to die. Let's call over Zenjo.
前蔵に話があるか。今は屋敷におるようじゃぞ。
Do you want to talk to Shenjo? I think he's back at the mansion.
全蔵さんにもご遺体発見時の状況を聞いておきたいんですが。
We asked Genjo for details about how and when he discovered the body.
屋敷の門に用があるなら声をかけてきてやる。わしは病院へ戻るからそのついでじゃ。
To talk to anyone over from the mansion. I'll call them over here on my way back from the clinic.
すいません。
To the clinic.
助かります。
That'd be great. Thank you.
熊田先生が戻っていった後、しばらくして
Azusa. Nobody asked for Azusa.
現場にやってきた。
Azusa? A little while after Kumada left, Genjo and Azusa came to the site of Jiro's death.
ああ、ジロー様が。
Sir Gamer, Sir Jiro.
すみません。そちらに伺いもせず、一刻も早く現場を確認しておきたかったので。
I'm sorry, I couldn't go over. I wanted to check the site as soon as possible.
なぜこのような不幸なことばかりが綾代家に。
Why did all these terrible things happen to the Ayashiro family? Oh, they've apparently done a lot of terrible things. Okay, I have Akane is here too. Sure.
全蔵さん、二郎さんを最初に発見されたのはあなたなんですね。
You're the first to discover Jiro's body, right?
はい、さようです。あの時は驚いて声も出ませんでした。
Yes, I was. I was so shocked and I was so speechless. Libby.
昨夜の0時から1時頃はどうされてました？
What were you doing last night between midnight and 1 a.m.?
昨夜は早く休みましたが。
Last night I turned in early.
二郎さんについて何か気がついたことがありませんか？
You notice anything unusual about Jiro the last time you saw him?
実は昨べ次郎様が屋敷にいらっしゃいました。
Well, actually, Sir Jiro visited the mansion last night. Good morning, gamer! Hi, Goldfish Teeth, how you doing? We found a third dead body in our murder mystery game, so we're having a great time. That's 3 times the amount of murder to be mysterious about.
そうだ。ジローさんは普段屋敷にはいないんだったな。
That's right. Jiro isn't usually at the mansion. How you
忘れ
doing?
物を探しに
Goldfish
戻られた次郎様は容疑も晴れほっとされておられましたのに。
You spelled suspicious wrong in your title, by the way. And for that, I am angry. You're right. I did spell supsicious. Well, that's because I didn't want people to tell me I'm sus. I didn't play enough Among Us to know if that's how that joke works. I can't update it now because if I update it now, it's going to do a whole thing where it breaks this video into chapters. And that's a whole obnoxious little thing about Twitch. So, we're going to have to deal with that. Subspicious does sound cute. It does sound like a kid saying, "Oh no, I didn't eat everything. I didn't eat the cookies from the cookie jar. I'm not subspicious." Very much a Rugrats term. But if I do have to be stabbed by the ultimate duck, so be it. I just wasn't aware the ultimate duck cared so much about grammar and spelling.
探し物は見つからなかったようですが。
He was not able to find what he was looking for, however. Okay. Let's talk to Azusa.
漢字兄さんの次にジローまで。一体どうなってるのよ。
First Kanji, now Jiro. What on earth is going on? I'd be worried, Azusa. That would make you next on the list of people who would die, I guess. Not like saying anything, not
あ
threatening
の
you,
ジロ
but...
ーが自殺だなんてとんだお笑いよ。自殺なんてするもんですか。
Don't be ridiculous. Jiro would never commit suicide.
つまり、ジローさんは誰かに殺されたと。
You're saying Jiro was murdered?
知らないわよそんなこと。
I don't know. Well, then what are the options there, then? He tripped? What?
昨夜の0時から1時頃はどうされてました？
Azusa, what were you doing between midnight and 1 a.m.? Oh, I was murdering my brother. Oh, no!
何よ。あなたに言う必要はないわ。
What's your problem? I don't have to tell you that. Tripped and landed on Ultimate's duck's knife. He tripped and landed on Ultimate's duck's knife 5 times. Do people remember Chicago references? Is that just me? The merry murderesses of whatever that prison was called, their little jingle. He had it coming. Happens to the best of us. Sometimes you just be tripping on other people's knives.
漢字兄さんもジローもアキラが殺したのよ。
I bet
今
Akira
度は私を狙ってるんだわ。
I bet Akira killed Kanji and then Jiro. I could be next.
アキラさんにはジローさんやあなたを殺す理由があるんですか？
Hold on, why would Akira want to kill any of you?
あいつの考えてることなんてわかるはずないじゃない。
One of the things I'm worried about is the fact that since we have not been able to talk to Akira at all, like he's just not been a part of this, he's only been like a character moving the story, like a person to be accused of stuff as the story goes on. I feel like the kind of like ending, like the twist that's going to happen isn't going to like feel great. It's probably going to be like, we're going to have a different explanation from Akira coming in, rather than being like some sort of revelation about it. Like it's not going to be a questioning of like motives of our deals. It's, oh, actually, I was doing this whole other side of stuff. I imagine that has to do with Kazuta Yashiro. Something like that. We'll just kind of get inklings of that mystery till the end.
そのアキラさんと会っていたという人のことですが。
So about that man Akira was seen with.
何よ。あなたに言う必要はないわ。
What's your problem? I don't have to tell you anything. I mean, you don't. But that's not great for your case here with the police.
本当は来ていないのかな？
The murder. Is Akane not here? Then why was she on the list? Examine. Asuza. Seems a little afraid for some reason because both of her brothers were murdered in the past 2 days. It doesn't take a detective to figure that one out, buddy.
どう して死んだのかなんて知らない。
Wasn't a suicide.
念のためのか。
Okay, wait, she's gonna give me an alibi. I just instinctively thought, what, are you a cop? I'm a detective. I'm a kid detective. I got a badge and a lot of spunk.
屋敷にいたわよ。
I was at the mansion. Okay, more about your alibi.
屋敷にいたって言ってるでしょ。不愉快だわ。もう話すことなんて何もないわ。
I told you I was at the mansion. How dare you even ask? I have nothing else to say. Oh, she left. Okay. Akane, you here now?
あかねさんは
Can I call Asuza again?
あずささんが言ってしまう。
She stormed off. Fair. Why did this happen? I don't know. I think about Jiro.
あの時
Completely speechless. Libby.
ゆうべは早く休みましたが
Did her leaving mean you annoyed her too much, or does that just happen no matter what? I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. Like, it's not like I ran out of like options with her. I think it's like I've progressed enough along her storyline where she's like, I'm just gonna leave. That's the thing that some of the characters done. It's typically a thing that she does a lot. Like the first time I talked to her, she had a sore throat, and she's like, I'm actually, when I was like going through all like the story elements for her, she was like, actually, my throat's sore, so I'm just gonna dip out. You don't need to talk to me. It's kind of the way the game indicates you've made progression along the lines, or like you've gotten all the information you can out of a character. Sometimes they just leave the scene, or you won't be able to go back to a place. I don't know how much I like that system, but it's what we gotta deal with. But also, yeah, she does not like us. We are very annoying to her.
あ、そうそう、そういえば
Come to think of it,
次郎様がお帰りになられる前神田様からの電話を茜が取り次ぎました
before Sujiro left the mansion, Sir Kanda telephoned and asked for him. Akane handed the phone to him. My throat's sore, such a suspicious excuse to have. It is. Hey, a lot of people have been murdered over the 3 days. Can you at least give me an alibi? My throat's too sore to give you an alibi. It was especially because, like, she would talk for like 3 minutes, and you would ask her your alibi, and she'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't. My throat's sore. The first cough during the entire conversation. It was honestly hilarious.
神田弁護士から次郎さんに電話。間違いないか。あかねさんに確認してみよう。
Kanda, the family lawyer called Jiro? I should confirm that with Akane. Especially because Kanda, I've called him several times and he won't return a single one of my calls. Akane!
あかねさんはどちらに？
Where's Akane?
茜でしたら屋敷におります
At the mansion.
じゃあ話を聞いてきます。
Okay, I think I'll go talk to her.
警察の方が私にお話があるとのことですので
I think
今
the
し
police
ばらくこちらにおります
I think the police still need to talk to me, so I'll stay a little longer.
ご案内もできず申し訳ございません
My apologies for not being able to accompany you.
気にしないでください。
Don't worry about it. Akane, notably, whenever we talk to her, she just doesn't tell us anything. She just says, I can't talk about this right now.
あかねさん、
Maybe this time it's changed because we're near the end of the game, I don't know. Oh, Akane.
次郎様が
Oh, so Jiro has...
そのことでお話を聞かせていただけますか？
I know, it's awful. Would it be alright if I ask you a few questions about it?
はい
Sure. Talk about Jiro.
昨夜、神田弁護士から次郎さんへ電話があったんですか？
Did Kanda call Jiro last night by chance?
はい確かに神田様からの電話を次郎様に取り次ぎました
Yes, he did. I connected a call from Sir Kanda to Sir Jiro.
その電話の後、次郎さんは帰っていったんですね。
And Jiro went home after that phone call?
そうです
Yes.
次郎さんの死亡推定時刻は0時から1時。となると、
Jiro's approximate time would...
神田弁護士に会った後に。
Jiro's approximate time of death is between midnight and 1 a.m. It's possible that Jiro is meeting Kanda.
神田弁護士に会ってみる必要がありそうだ。
I need to go and talk to Kanda. Alibi? Did you do the murder,
昨夜
Akane?
の0時から1時頃はどうされてました？
What were you doing between midnight and 1 a.m.?
次郎様が帰られた少し後にあずさ様も出かけられたので一応戸締まりして一人で部屋にいました。
After Sir Jiro left, so did Lady Azusa, so I locked the doors and returned to my room. What?
あずささんは屋敷にいたと言っていたが。
But Azusa said she was in the mansion. Oh, looks like somebody's gonna have a sore throat when I got questions for her in the near future.
お話しすることはこれといって。
I don't have anything much to say, really. What about when I show you this picture of Akira, who I'm pretty sure you're hiding somewhere?
お若い頃のアキラ様ですね。今とはだいぶ雰囲気が違いますけど。
This is Sir Akira when he was younger. He was quite different back then. Yes, very much think skeleton. My mind is so warped. I looked over, saw a skeleton, is like, oh, it's Sans Undertale. Skeletons have been ruined. Oh no. What just happened?
確かに神田様か。
Okay. That was weird. He's the right colors, I guess. Yeah, skeleton colors. With the dots for the eyes. Right? I am going to call... No, I'm not going to call you like that. I'm going to go and... Well, I guess I should call Asusa.
あずさ様は
Lady Asusa
事
isn't
件
in.
現場からどこかに行ってしまったまま戻ってきていないのか。
It's been missing since she left the crime. She's been missing since she left the crime scene. That's not great. It's Dancing Bones from a game called Crypto Nexo Dancer, apparently. I know Dancing Bones out of the GIF where Dancing Bones is like this. And then he jumps at you and does damage. I played a little bit of Crypto Nexo Dancer, but because I have terrible rhythm, I was really bad at it. Yeah, that. Yeah, this. Yeah, everybody knows Dance Skeleton. Let's solve this murder. Take phone. Star 16. Hello, this is the Kanda law firm.
もしもし、僕は宇津木探偵事務所の探偵ですが、神田先生はいらっしゃいますか？
I assume these are emotes that you drew for someone. Drew for Zella. I can tell because of my little thingy. They look really good. I really like them. I especially like the dead skeleton. And a skeleton with a gun. But that's just who I am as a person. It just represents me in one. He's currently out of the office.
あ、そうですか。
Always be out of the
では
office.
ちょっとお聞きしたいのですが、昨夜綾代二郎という人が来られませんでしたか？
I see. Then may I ask, did a man named Jiro Ayashiro visit last night?
来客ならございましたが、その方かどうかは。
We did have a visitor, but I'm not sure if that's who it was. Well,
実は
last night.
その方が自殺？
What? Suicide?
はい。ですので、神田先生が何か事情をご存知でないかと思いまして。
Yeah, so I was wondering if Mr. Kanda knew anything.
秘書の私でよろしければお話を伺いますので、こちらにいらっしゃってください。
Well, I'm his office manager. I'd be happy to discuss matters with you instead if you want to come in.
わかりました。伺います。
Thank you. I'll be right over. Hey. So you can spend time talking to people and moving around, but I feel like it just kind of stops you from making actual progress. Like you don't actually get any additional details from like looking around and like talking to people outside of what you need to. So
ってらっしゃいませ。
it feels a little bit like I'm mainlining, like mainline pathing the story, but also like there's nothing else. That's what's there.
すみません。
Excuse me.
はい。
Yes.
先ほどお電話しました宇津木探偵事務所の者です。
Hi, I'm Cutis from Atsugi Detective Agency. I called earlier.
お待ちしておりました。どうぞ奥にお入りください。
Yes, I was expecting you. Please come in.
改めまして、神田の秘書を務めております。
I'm
石野玲子と申します。
Reiko Ishino, Kanda's office manager.
よろしくお願いします。
It's nice to meet you. Once again, it's interesting that we just don't get a chance to talk to Kanda at all. About the Aishiro family.
綾代家の事件については報道されている以上は存じません。
I don't know anything about the Aishiro family's case, other than what's been said on the news.
昨夜ここを訪れた人がいたんですね。
But someone did visit last night, correct?
確かに男の方が先生と一緒にお見えになり、しばらく奥の部屋で話し込んでおられました。
Yes. A man showed up with Kanda and they spoke in the back for a while.
自殺されたというのはその方なんですか？
Was this the person who killed himself?
ここに来た
I
男
don't
性がい
know.
たことははっきりしたが、それが二郎さんかまでは断定できないな。
A man certainly visited here, but I can't say for sure that it was Jiro.
確かに
What if I show you this picture of Akira?
この人を見たことはありませんか？
Does it look familiar at all to you?
さあ、会ったことのあるような気もしますけれど、
I'm not sure. I do feel like I've seen him before, though.
昨日いらっしゃった方の写真でもあればお役に立てるんでしょうけど。
If you had a photo of the person that died last night, I could tell you whether he visited or not.
二郎さんの写真か。どこかで手に入らないかな。
A photo of Jiro. I wonder if I can get that somewhere. I assume he would be on the news. I mean, this company has had 3 presidents die in the quarter of like 3 days. You'd think it'd be bigger news. Or at least it's big enough news that I could turn on the TV and be like, actually, here's the picture of the guy. See? That's him. Kanda?
神田先生はどういった方なんですか？
What kind of man is Mr. Kanda?
お若いのにとても優秀な方です。まだ30代だったと思いますよ。
He's young but very smart. I think he's still in his 30s. That's the same age range for the guy who's driving around with Akira.
とても仕事熱心な先生は常に真摯に仕事に向き合われる方です。
He's very passionate and always dedicated to his work.
先日も以前担当された事件のファイルを熱心に見ておられました。
Just the other day, he was obsessively reading over a case file he worked on in the past.
そういう時の先生には近寄りがたいものさえ感じます。
When he's in that mode, it's hard to even approach him. Oh, hey, there's a file?
過去の事件ファイルは厳重に保管されております。
He keeps records of all the cases he's taken in the past. Could I see it?
過去の事件ファイル勝手に触られては困ります。
Did I say you could touch that? I didn't even know it was on the screen anywhere.
すみません。
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I look at it?
勝手に触られて
No.
すみません。
Sorry. What do you know?
綾代家の事件については報道
Don't know anything about the Aishiro family's case.
確かに
I need to go get a picture of Jiro from someone.
綾代家の事件につ
これ以上はやめておいた方がいいかな。
Maybe I shouldn't go any further. You're just looking at this lady. What is... What? Don't be a weirdo. You have my name. No.
これ以上はやめておいた。
Desk. Frame.
神田先生の
Kanda's license to practice law. Screen.
事務所の中は
Partitions in the office.
本やファイル、
Books and and files.
奥はお客様をお通しする部屋になっています。
The room in the back is for visitors.
本棚だ。
A lot of thick books and files.
勝手に触られ
Can't touch anything without asking. I get that 100%. Leather sofa. Leather table. No, it's a basic table. Law books and dictionaries. And nothing else. So I'm gonna go travel to probably Ayashiro residence. Ask around if anyone has a picture of Jiro.
お帰りなさいませ。
Welcome back, Sir Gamer.
そういえば、ゆうべ、二郎様はお忘れになった免許証を探しておられました。
Come to think of it, Sir Jiro was looking for his driver's license that he had left behind.
全蔵さんが言ってた二郎さんの忘れ物というのは免許証だったんだな。
So Jiro forgot his driver's license. That's what Zenzo was referring to.
その時は結局見つからなくて、そして先ほどソファーの下に落ちていたのを私が見つけました。
You couldn't find it, but just earlier today I spotted it under the sofa.
今となってはもう
Excuse me, but I guess now it's two.
こちらが二郎様の免許証です。お役に立つかもしれません。お持ちください。
This is Sir Jiro's license. It may come in handy, so you can hold on to it. I would love to be able to read any Japanese right now to figure out all this cool information about Sir Jiro. Jiro. I don't gotta call him Sir. I don't work for him.
ありがとうございます。確かにお預かりします。
Thank you very much. I'll make good use of it, I'm sure.
今は亡き綾代二郎の免許証だ。あの不機嫌そうな表情のままで写っている。
I found a throat lozenge under the sofa. Turns out they did have a sore throat after all. Oh no. Wait, but this throat lozenge has a little bit of too much hair on it. Ugh. This must be old. Quick. Let's carbon date the throat lozenge? That sounds like modern detective shows, right? Let's look at Jiro's
お
license.
役に立つと
Well, let me show you Jiro's license.
今は亡き綾代二郎の免許証だ。あの不機嫌そうな表情のままで写っている。
This is the late Jiro Ayashiro's driver's license. He doesn't look very happy in the photo. He doesn't look happy because his brother and his aunt didn't die yet. Now that they're dead, he was happy. For that one day, he lived in his truth at his happiest. Let's go to the Konda Law Firm.
失礼します。
Excuse me. Yep, it's me again. Hi. There's a car outside one of my windows that has its high beams on, just looking at me.
お話は私が伺
I
いま
hate
す。
that. Kanda's currently out, so I hope we can help. Yeah. This guy show up?
昨夜訪ねてきたのはこの人ですか？
Is this the man who visited last night?
確かにこの方です。昨日お見えになったのは、ああ、この方が綾代商事の専務さんでしたか。
Yes, that's the person who came by yesterday. So he was the managing director of Ayashiro Corporation. But
あの方が自殺されたとはとても信じられませんわ。
it's hard to believe that he committed suicide last night. Huh? Okay, but why?
お二人はかなり長く話をされた後、一緒に出かけられました。
I
お
love
話が弾んでいたようで、灰皿がすり殻でいっぱいでしたよ。
I love the look of this man smoking this cigarette. Like I've liked the animations of the way like the 3D models have worked before, but this one seems silly in a way. Like the other ones have just been good. There's a foot personified. Oh no. I could see that 100%. Yes, absolutely. This man is a foot. His brother was a guy who yells at waiters. His brother was a guy who yells at waitstaff, and this man is just a foot. A foot that's just smoking. Loves to smoke. I do still love these 3D models. They look so good. Like the way the glasses, like you kind of see they shift. They still look 2D every time they stop somewhere. I guess if you're looking at it on a specific angle, it kind of like loses that power, or not power, that like perspective. But still.
あの後自殺されただなんてちょっと考えられないご様子でした。
He didn't seem suicidal. Thanks for your professional opinion, Reiko. I appreciate it.
あの方が
Just can't believe that he killed himself. Can you give me that file?
過去の事件ファイル、
Shiro family?
綾代家のじ
Kanda.
とても仕事熱心な先生。
Very passionate, always dedicated to his work.
綾代家の事件。
Oh, I also can't leave now. Doesn't look suicidal. What does suicidal look like? Yeah, you know, Reiko, I don't know if you're an expert on this sort of stuff. But this game was made in the 80s. And this was Japan in the 80s. It was bad back then. I played Yakuza 0. Call for Kondo.
先生はただいま。
Away on a business trip. Again? Hey, look at the file.
何をするんですか。用がないならお引き取りください。
If you have no business here, please leave. I wasn't given the option.
あ、はい。ありがとうございました。これで失礼します。
I was stuck here. I didn't have the ability to travel. Thank you, I'll be on my way. Sure. Alright.
昨夜の二郎さんは自殺するようには見えなかったわけか。
According to Reiko, Jared didn't seem like he was in the state of mind to commit suicide. Mayujin Station. Front of the station.
なんだ、村の人たちが騒いでる。
The villagers are causing a scene again.
綾代のところでまた人が死んだそうじゃぞ。
Heard another person from the Ayashiro family died.
綾代家でまた人が死んだ。たたりじゃ。
Another person from the Ayashiro family died. It's the curse.
たたり。
Curse. Station clerk, what do you got?
ああ、探偵。
What do I want this time? I want the truth. Station clerk. What about talisman?
さあ、
Do you want Kazuto?
さあ、
Chiro?
その人でしょ。明神山で自殺したのは。
He's the one that committed suicide on Mayujin Mountain, right?
ええ、そうです。何か気がついたことはありませんか。
That's right. Did you notice anything strange last night?
さあ、特に何もありませんね。
I don't think so, so no.
村の人に。
Ask the villagers about that. Kiku.
村の人に。
Yuri?
村の人に聞いてください。
Okay, what about if I show you a picture of Jiro?
この免許証の人なんですが。
So this person on the license.
その人でしょ。明神山で自殺したのは。
He's the one that committed suicide on Mayujin Mountain, right?
そうです。この人に。
Do you know anything about him?
さあ。
No.
何を。
No matter what you ask, I doubt I can help. Alright. Then let's ask the nearby people. Old lady
あん
again.
たまだおったんか。あれほど言うたのに。
Oh, you're still here. I warned you about this place. Well, I'm not still here. I just came back. The next day. What do you know?
キクさんは蘇ったに違えねえだ。
I'm positive that Miss Kiku crawled out of her earthly tomb.
伝説の通りになったんじゃ。恨みを晴らすまでキクさんはさまよい続けるんじゃ。
Just as the legend states, until Miss Kiku gets her revenge, she'll continue to wander. We haven't actually been able to go back to her gravesite. That's right, the dead are rising. Hear their deathly toll. It sounds exactly like an air horn. How you doing, Prussian Green? Thank you so much for the air horn. What do you know about Kazuto?
あんたもうやめなされ。綾代家に関わるのはまだお若いのに。
You really shouldn't be involved with the Ayashiro family. You have a long life ahead of you.
綾代家のことなんぞ調べておったら、あんたもたたられてしまうかもしれんぞ。
You keep investigating that family, you may end up cursed too. Damn, hate to get cursed. What if I show you Akira's photo?
この写真の人なんですが。
I want to talk about the person in this photo.
なんじゃ?
Don't recognize him.
これが綾代明です。私かなり前に撮られた写真なんですが。
This is Akira Ayashiro, but this photo is from a long time ago.
何? 綾代の? あんたなんてもん見せるんじゃ.
What? That Ayashiro? Ah, why would you show this to me?
知らん。なんも知らん。
I don't know anything.
あんたもうやめなされ。綾代家にかか。
Okay. Ayashiro's?
もうやめなされ。
Yeah. Kiku?
キクさんが蘇ったなんて、そんな。
Miss Kiku rose from the grave. There's no way.
いや、キクさんは蘇ったに違えねえだ。だから綾代家で次々に人が死ぬだ。
No, I'm sure of it. That's why all these people keep dying.
キクさんは今夜も村をさまようだ。恨みを晴らすためにな。
Miss Kiku's gonna creep around the town tonight. She'll get her revenge. No one's seen. Well, I guess people did see someone who was like really pretty walking around. They're like, well, they saw Miss Kiku rise from the grave. I don't know what it was. It was a weird little thing. There's someone who's been walking around. That's got them scared. They've not been seen at any of the scenes of the crime, though. Okay. Sure you did.
綾代家でまた人が死んだ。たたりじゃ。
It's horrible to say, but I do love her animation for being scared, the way she's just shaking around. Another person of the Ayashiro family died. It's the curse. Alright, Yuri?
もうやめ。
What do you know?
キクさんは蘇った。
Positive that Miss Kiku rose out of her earthly tomb. I show you Jiro's license yet? Personal license?
あんた本気でその人が自殺したと思っとるんか?
Do you seriously believe he killed himself? She, much also like Reiko, is an expert on knowing if someone looks suicidal.
この人は自殺なんかじゃねえ。
That was no suicide.
さんに殺されたんじゃ。
Kiku murdered him.
確かに、ジローさんの死因が自殺だとまだ決まったわけじゃないが。
It's true, we can't be sure that the cause of Jiro's death was suicide.
そういえば、そろそろジローさんの検視結果が出てるんじゃないかな。
Actually, Jiro's autopsy results should be available anytime now. Yep, let's go travel over to Kamada Clinic. Ooh, stretch.
Kamada 先生、こんにちは。お邪魔します。
Hi, Dr. Kamada.
ああ、君か。たった今警察から連絡があったぞ。ジローの検視結果が出たそうじゃ。
I just got word from the police. Jiro's autopsy results have just come in. Autopsy.
どうだったんです？
What did they reveal?
やはりただの自殺じゃと。何か悩み事でもあったんじゃろう。
They said it was, in fact, a suicide. I guess he was deeply tormented. Poor guy. We're not seeing this angle of this room, which makes me believe that all of these rooms are actually 3D modeled, and that we just get angles of them that make them look 2D. I wonder. If you look closely at anything in the game, outside of like the characters are all definitely 3D models. But if you look at like any of the objects, you can kind of see it being a 3D model, just like the way the kind of the edges for the models look, or like the objects look. It looks really good, but it's interesting.
ジローさんには 直前まで全く自殺するような素振りはなかったようですよ。
I heard he wasn't showing any signs of suicidal behavior the evening before he supposedly killed himself.
幹事さん殺しの容疑も晴れて、これから綾代商事を動かしていけるというのに、あまりにも不自然だと思いませんか？
He was no longer suspected of Kanji's murder and he just inherited the company. Why would he kill himself?
確かにそうじゃが。
You have a point. Looks like we're gonna be here for a bit. Chiro? If I show you a picture of his license.
ジローの免許証がどうしたんじゃ。見せられても取り立てて話すことはないの。
Alright, okay, but I feel like it's gonna happen for a lot of things. What about Jiro's license? I don't have anything to say about that. Oh, what about Jiro's license? I hit 2 buttons at the same time,
ジローの
and the
免
game
許
was
証
like, "Hey, you put in too many inputs." What about Kazuto?
熊田先生、綾代和人ってご存知ですか？
Dr. Kamada, do you know Kazuto Ayashiro?
カズトじゃと。どこで聞いてきたんじゃ。
Kazuto, where did you hear about him?
確かにユリさんの腹違いの弟じゃ。
Half brother, so not adopted brother. Because Zenzo told us adopted brother, but he's saying half brother. Yeah, he's here, he's half brother.
肩身の狭い思いをしながら屋敷で暮らしておったカズトたち親子を
They felt isolated living in that mansion, him and his mother.
ユリさんはかばうかのように優しく接しておったんじゃよ。
Miss Yuri was always so nice to them. It's like she was sticking up for them.
姿だけではなく心まで美しい。まるで天使のような人じゃ。
She's beautiful both inside and out, just like an angel. Alright. Anything else about him?
綾代和人は確かにユリさんの腹違いの弟じゃ。
Kazuto Ayashiro is indeed Yuri's half brother. Okay. Talisman? Nothing about the talisman. Anything else about Jikiro? What do you know?
いや、取り立てて
You don't have anything to say, really, but we cannot leave your office yet. So, I guess maybe you do. Call and engage Kamada. He's right here. Looks like we're gonna just go through everything here real fast. Kiku.
熊田先生、こっちの声が聞こえてないな。
Kamada can't hear me. Interesting. Is it just for Akiri he says that? Zero?
そういえば診察に来んな。喉はもういいんじゃろうか。
Oh, you know what? She hasn't come back for her checkup. I wonder if her throat's okay. Her sore throat. Oh no. Was she talking too much? Was she trying to give an alibi?
タバコをやめとればよいのじゃが。
I hope she quit smoking like I told her. Does everyone in the family smoke, or is it just Asuza? Yuri? Oh, no more little heart thingy. Wait, let's go through our log. That's different. Akira? Kiku? Ooh. Asusa smokes, so maybe she took the tobacco tin. That the key for the storage room key was that the storage room key might have been in. Man, it's got nothing to say to me. Can I take something from you? You're not looking right now. What if I took this binder?
やめておこう。
Okay. Display case?
これは
Let me take that.
そうじゃないな。
That was weird. Give me this cup.
やめておこう。
Can I call somebody? Kumada? Can you hear me now?
ところで、
Oh, yeah.
熊田先
Anyway, Dr. Kuma.
熊田先生考え込んじゃった。もう何を聞いても無駄みたいだ。
It's deep in thought. It's probably pointless to question him further. Love to see it. Back to the Ayashiro residence. Welcome back, sir. Please come in.
何かわかりましたか？
Did you discover anything new? Did I? I don't think I did. About Jiro.
次郎様が自殺を選ばれるほどに思い詰めていらしたとは。
I just can't believe things were so bad that Sir Jiro would choose suicide. What if I showed you Jiro's license?
それは
Oh,
次郎様の免許証ではどうしてあなた様が？
that's Sir Jiro's license. What do you have that, Sir Gamer?
茜さんからお借りしたんです。二郎さんが屋敷を出て行ってから見つけたと。
I borrowed it from Akane. She said she found it after Jiro left the mansion.
そうでしたか。
I see.
あの時すでに次郎様は決意をしていらっしゃったのでしょうか。
But by then, Sir Jiro may have already made his decision. Yeah, let's start going down this list.
特にあり。
Nothing in particular. Akira.
あの日、茜が土蔵の近くでお見かけしたき、いらっしゃっておりません。
He's not been here since the time Akane saw him near the
ど
storage.
こへ行ってしまわれたのやら。
I wonder where he went. Wait, can I call, No, I can't call Asuza. Storage.
鍵は私が持っております。
I have the key.
銅像の奥の扉のことでしたら、私にはちょっとわかりかねますが。
The door at the back of the storage, I don't know. Okay, can I... What do you know?
特にありません。
Nothing in particular. Hey, don't I know it?
私にはちょっと。
Don't know about Yukiko.
やはり探してはいるのですが。
Been searching for it, but to no avail. Kazuto?
カズト様は菊様の子供ではありませんが、法律的には綾代家の人間と認められます。
Although Sir Kazuto may not be Mistress Kiku's child by birth, he is a legal member of the Ayashiro family. Oftentimes I'm having to guess how much time is left in these sentences, and sometimes short sentences take them like much longer than I thought it would, and like this sentence took them like maybe 4 seconds. I thought this would be much longer.
カズト様も遺産相続には関係があるのではありませんか？
Oh, Sir Gamer, Sir Kazuto would also qualify for the inheritance, would he not? Is he truly the missing heir? Huh?
カズト様は銅像のもはやユリ様が戻られることだけが唯一の望みです。
My only true wish is for Lady Yuri to return.
もはや
Okay.
そういえば、あずささんはどちらに？姿が見えませんが。
By the way, where is Miss Asuza? I haven't seen her.
それが出て行かれたきりお戻りにならないのです。
She's not returned since leaving the mansion.
当分ここにいるとおっしゃってましたのに。
She said she would be staying here for a while.
ここ最近はずっと部屋にこもっていらっしゃる様子でしたが、急にいなくなられて 心配です。
You've been locking yourself in her room lately, but she left all of a sudden. I'm worried about her. Jiro? Ellipsis.
茜も知らないと。
Anna said she doesn't know either about the burn mark. Akira.
あの日、
Over here for a bit.
特に
Nothing in particular. Huh.
いろんなことが続いたせいか、茜は暇を欲しいと言って実家へ帰ってしまいました。
After all that has happened, Akane asked for some time off and has gone home for a while. She lives elsewhere than here?
そうですか。無理もないですね。
I don't blame her.
申し訳ございません。お話の途中ですが、今日はそろそろ休ませていただけないでしょうか。
I hate to cut our conversation short, but may I turn in for the day?
少し疲れました。
Sure, I'm not gonna stop you. Quite exhausted.
すみません。
Yes, of course. We're getting near to, like, the hour mark from what I understand how long this game is, but
今日はこれでおいとまします。
I feel like we're still pretty far away from solving it. We have not talked to
お気をつけてお帰りください。
Kazuto, Yuri. We don't know what Amachi's whole deal
全蔵
is.
さんも参っているようだ。口数も少なくなっていたし。
It's not just Akane. Even Zenzo is at his wit's end. He's not taking it as much. He's not talking as much as usual. This just makes me concerned that Asuza is just gonna die today. Like that's just gonna be the whole thing.
おかえりなさい。何か分かったの？
You've taken a different angle here, Yumi. You're just really putting my face today. Welcome back, cutest. Find anything new today? Huh.
あら、なんだか元気ないわね。
You seem a little
何
down.
かあったの？
What happened? The morning was pretty exciting. You saw that dead body.
思ったように調査が進まなくて。
It's just that the investigation isn't going quite the way I imagined.
私の調査だけど、結局、アキラと一緒にいた男が誰なのかは分からなかったの。
It's been tough for me too. In the end, I couldn't figure out who Akira was with.
どうも、
Akira was with.
ここ最近のアキラの足取りがつかめないのよ。
I just can't seem to track his
指名手配
movements.
される以前からね。
Even before there was a warrant out for him.
そっか。
Where in the world is
アキラ
Akira?
は一体。
あまり収穫はなかったようだけど、今日分かったことを整理して推理してみましょう。
Seems like we didn't come back with too much today, but let's organize what we have. I showed you your license.
あゆみちゃん、これなんだけど。
Yumi, about this.
あなたが持っていた方がいいんだ。
It's best that you have it, cutest. All right. Okay, sure.
ジローは自殺の直前まで神田と会っていたようだ。
Seems like Jiro was with Konda right before his suicide.
関係者が相次いで消えていく
Love the little
怪し
image
い
here. All the people involved are starting to disappear one by one.
ジローは自殺ですって？本当に？
Wait, I didn't tell you that this happened? I guess maybe you heard about Jiro's body, you just didn't know it was a suicide this morning. Okay. Jiro committed suicide, really?
あゆみちゃんもやっぱりおかしいと思うかい？
Seems so. Did you find it strange too?
ええ。綾代少女を手に入れた矢先に自殺だなんて。
He just can't control the Ayashiro Corporation. Why would he kill himself now?
もちろん人知れず悩んでいることだってあるでしょうけど、でも。
Of course, it's possible he was good at hiding his stress, but...
ごめんなさい。推理の途中だったわね。続けてちょうだい。
Sorry, you're in the middle of working out a hypothesis. Carry on. No, this is a
ユ
collaborative
リの
effort.
母兄弟である綾代和人。彼もまた綾代家の血を引く人物だ。
Yuri's half-brother Kazuto. He's another person that's the closest bud to the Ayashiro
和
family.
人は何らかの形で事件に関わりがあるのでは。
Maybe Kazuto has something to do with all this.
ねえ、今度は私何を調査しようかしら。
Cutest, what should I investigate next? at this photo?
あなたが持っていた方が
Is it you have it? I guess we just have to slam the speculate button again.
ジローは自殺の直前まで神田と会っていたようだ。
It's like Jiro's with a condo right before his
関係
suicide.
者が相次いで消えてゆく怪しい。そしてさらに。
Yep, did all of this. Look. Hey, Yumi? What's the matter? Remember? Nope. Where? Just look at the shelf.
勝手に触らない方がいいよ。
Don't touch that without permission. Look.
勝手に触ら
Fine.
触っちゃダメ。
We're in this place together. What do you
鏡だ。
nothing special about it?
勝手に触る。
You want to speculate again?
ジローは自殺関係者。そしてさらに。
Let me show you Jiro's license plate.
あゆみちゃん。
Look at this. Huh? Okay.
ジローの免許証
Here. Jiro's driver's
そっ
license.
か。アキラと会っていたのはジローかもしれないっていうのね。
You're saying Akira could have been seeing Jiro.
わかったわ。調べてくる。これちょっと借りるね。
Alright. Got it. I'll look into it. I'm gonna borrow this.
明日から調査を頼むよ。
Yumi, I trust you with this.
任せて。あなたは明日はどうするの？
What are your plans for tomorrow, cutest? Gonna
やっぱり
solve
明神
this
村で聞き
mystery.
込みを続けるよ。綾代和人のことが何かもっとわかるかもしれないし。
I'll keep interviewing people back in my Yujin village. Maybe we can find out more about Kazuto Iyashiro. The Wandering Corpse. Lovely. There's a man outside. That's new. Be looking for us.
おはよう。
Good morning, cutest.
じゃあ、私は調査に行ってくるわね。
Off
結果を期待していていいわよ。
to investigate. You can count on me. Sure, yeah.
頼むよ。僕も早速明神村に行ってみる。
Thanks, Ayumi. I'm headed for my Yujin village myself. Yujin Station, front of the station.
ここに来るのも何回目なんだろ
Times I've been here so far? Too many times.
う。村の人たちが集まっ
How's
て
it going, Ruckus again? What's going on this time?
見たんじゃ。わしゃキクさんを見てしもうた。本当だで。
I saw her. I saw Miss Kiku. I'm serious.
わしもゆんべこの目で見た。あれは絶対キクさんじゃ。
Saw her with my own eyes last night too. It was Miss Kiku for sure. Villager A.
よみがえったのじゃ。たたりじゃ。いやしろけどたたりじゃ。
I miss talking to you too, buddy. I always got stuck with Villager B the whole time. Miss Kiku has risen. Risen from the grave. It's the curse of the Aishiro family.
キクさんがやってくる。キクさんがやってくる。恐ろしいや。
Miss Kiku is coming. I'm telling you, horrifying. Doubt Kiku.
キクさんがよみがえった。
Yep.
キクさんがやってくる。
Sure, got that. What about the legend?
キクさんが
Uh huh. Yuri?
あんたもう怪しろけに
Yeah, this guy's completely changed his tone.
あんた
He's much happier now. Talisman.
お守りそんなもん持っとったってキクさんのたたりからは逃れられんぞ。
Having that won't protect you from Miss Kiku's curse.
もう
What do you know?
間違いね
Back from the dead. Doubt Kiku.
え。キクさんが
Resurrected horrifying. Aishiro family.
怪しろけば呪われとるだ。あの家はいろんな人の怨念で大きくなった家なんじゃぞ。
My family made their name by taking advantage of innocent people. Of course they're cursed. What you expect?
前にも言うたじゃろ。
Families who died of suicide by the Aishiro family's actions. Kiku.
キクさんが
I think that's everything I need to talk to you about. Have you seen Akira?
この写真の
知らんの。
Don't know him. Alright. Legend. Yep. Okay. No, let me see if you have. What else do you know? Okay. Let's talk to the station clerk.
あなたですか。村人たちの様子が変なんです。
Villagers are acting weird. They've been doing the exact same thing for 3 days in a row.
キクさんを見たっていう人が急に増えちゃってるんですけど。
Number of people who've claimed to have seen Miss Kiku has skyrocketed. Huh. About Kiku.
キクさんを見たってどういうことですか？
What do you mean they saw Miss Kiku?
そのままですよ。蘇ったキクさんを見たって大勢の人が言ってるんです。
Exactly as it sounds. A bunch of people are claiming to have seen Miss Kiku.
不思議なことにキクさんを見たっていうのが大体同じような時間なんです。一体何を見たんでしょう。
Bizarrely, all the sightings were around the same time. I wonder what they saw exactly.
まさか本当に怖いことを考えてしまった。
Ah, do you think they really? No, I'm getting myself all spooked. Augie, how you doing?
いや、そんなわけが。
It's impossible. Legend?
村の人たち
What exactly did the villagers see?
いい噂しか聞
I hear good things about her. We hear about Kazuto.
さあ
It's me. Talisman.
さあ
Okay. Taco Friday! It's only
そうそう
2 days away now,
熊田
technically.
先生がさっき血相を変えて電車でどこかへ行かれましたけど
I saw Dr. Kamada jump on a train heading out of town. He looked really
ま
pale.
た何かあったんですか。
Did something happen again?
熊田先生が一体どうしたんだろう。
Kamada rushed out of town. I wonder what happened. Have you figured out if this is a dating sim yet? Not yet. We're very supsicious that it might be something, you know, dating simish. But people keep dying, so that's fun. We're at 3 dead people so far. We got a whole lot of murder out of this mystery. Anyways. Huh?
こうおかしなことばかり続くとこの私でさえ
That was really going south here. It's just one thing after another.
本当にキクさんが蘇ったんじゃないかって思っちゃうんですよね。
Even I'm beginning to believe that Miss Kiku really did rise from the dead. Let's... Anything else you want to say to me?
熊田先生がさ
Yep. So maybe I should go to the Kamada Clinic? The nurse might be in, if Kamada's not in.
休診の札がかかってる。熊田先生がどこかに出かけているからか。
The clinic seems to be closed, probably because Dr. Kamada is absent right now.
でも中に誰かいるみたいだ。先生がどこに行ったのか聞いてみよう。
Seems like someone's inside. I'll ask where the doctor went.
すみません。
Excuse me.
今日は休診ですよ。あら、探偵さん？
Sorry, we're closed today. Oh, Mr. Detective. That's
あい
me.
にくですけど、熊田先生はいらっしゃいません。
Unfortunately, Dr. Kamada's out right now.
何かずーっと考え込んでいたかと思うと、行き先も告げずに飛び出て行かれました。
He seemed out of it today, and the next thing you know, he just got up and left without saying where he was going. You seen this guy around?
私ではわか
You don't know. Sure. I assure family?
いろいろな噂がありますけど、正直言って悪い話ばかりですね。
There are a lot of rumors spreading around. I only hear horror stories these days. Legend.
やだ、怖い。
Oh my gosh, I'm so
言う
scared.
と思いました。
Not. Damn, she got us.
私、そういうの平気なんです。
Those things don't scare me. I fought off 15 zombies already.
私、そういうの平気なんです。残念でした。
Those things don't scare me. Sure. Kumada?
珍しく深刻な様子だったんですが、急にどっかへ行っちゃったんですよ。
He was looking uncharacteristically through the grave, then he suddenly ran out.
一度飛び出したら鉄砲玉ですからね。あの年で。
Once he gets moving, he's like a bullet, despite his age. Interesting.
珍しくし
Very expression and suddenly ran away. Jiro?
私で
You don't know? How about this talisman?
聞いたことが
No bells. What do you know then?
少年探偵って本当にいるんですね。びっくりだわ。
So child detectives really do exist. What a surprise. You're right. I am a child detective. Still. The Roomba doll.
まずはやるべきことをしないと。
I have to focus on the task on hand. We can't get distracted by teddy bears and Roomba
今は
dolls.
そんなこと
No time for that right now. But we're a child detective. It's our jam.
まずはやるべきこ
Focus on the task at hand. There's nothing description here.
とやめておこう。
Magazine shelf.
今はそんなこ
Poster.
とやめておこ
Nurse.
う。やめておこう。 まずはやるべき。
Oh, it was a take. Anyone else engage with Kamada?
先生と
I wonder where the doctor went. Look. Nurse.
何をジロジ
There. We're having a conversation, I think.
このだるま、
Oh.
両目が入っている。誰の願いが成就したんだろう。
This Daruma doll has both eyes. Someone's wish must have come true.
クマのぬいぐるみだ。
Anywhere. This pose is pretty welcoming.
用心村。
Poster from my Ujin village.
落とし物入れのようだ。
Lost and found box. There are various things inside.
子供向けの本が。
Children's books. They must be for patients looking at while they wait.
健康診断について。
Notice for regular checkups. I need to go do that now that we're not in a pandemic anymore. Go back to the doctor's office.
時計だ。
My room temperature's perfectly set. Alright. My Ujin station. Do you know where Dr. Kamada went?
村の人たちがさ。
Making a fuss again?
見たんじゃ。わしゃ菊さん。わしもゆんべこの目で見た。
Saw Miss Kiku again with your eyes.
村の人たちの様子が変な。
この写真の人が綾代明なのですが、
This is a photo
見
of
たことはありませんか？
Bakura Ayashiro. Do you recognize him?
その人なんですか？父親殺しで指名手配になっているのはまだ子供じゃないですか。
Oh, really? He's wanted for killing his father, right? He looks so young.
あ、この写真はかなり前に撮られたものなんです。今は23歳なんですが。
This photo was taken a long time ago. He's 23 now.
さすがにわかりませんね。
Don't know.
そうですか。
But you did see the doctor. No, okay. We talked to nearby people.
キクさんが蘇ったのじゃ。キクさんがやってくる。
Yep. Talked about this already. Show your Akira picture. Nope, don't know the person. Is your family?
綾代家は
Cursed. Kiku.
キクさんが
Legend.
伝説は
そんなバカな。でも村の人たちは何かを見たようだけ
It
ど。
sounds ridiculous, but it seems like the villagers saw something at least.
キクさんは墓から蘇って夜な夜なさまようとるのじゃ。
Miss Kiku clawed her way out from the grave and she's creeping around the streets at night.
墓を掘り起こせばはっきりするの。あんたからも住職にかけようってくれんか。
We'll know for sure once we dig up her grave. Hey, why don't you go try and convince the chief priest? Huh? Yeah, I guess. I don't know how willing he'll be to do that. Oh, it's the same picture from the first day. With a bunch of kids playing. The kitty cat. Different angle of this area as well.
ゲンシンさん、こんにちは。
Hey there, Mr. Genshin.
おお、あんたか。
What's the matter? I think we'll call it for now. and come back to more of this game in the future. Monday, actually. I thought we'd be able to finish it today, but I guess maybe my timing was a little bit off. Because it still feels like we're pretty far away from the ending. I don't know. I've not been a great judge of getting to the endings of games before, determining how far we are away from them. But yeah. Thanks everybody for showing up. I really appreciate it. I am the world's cutest gamer. On Sunday, I'll be playing through more of Fogs with Tiny Blue. We're going to finish Fogs, and then we're probably going to be starting Snipper Clips or something. I'm not exactly sure what our second game is going to be, but there's been more co-op cooties in, and on Monday, I'll be playing through the rest of this game, and then probably starting The Girl Who Stands Behind, which is the sequel to this game. It came out at the same time. It's a whole thing. I want to truck along through these, because I will forget how to do this weird style of puzzle solving they need you to do, where you must engage with people on very specific, well, not very specific topics, but like you have to kind of like run out your options. But yeah, that's what is the planned thing. Follow me on Twitch to figure out when I'm gonna go live. Follow me on Twitter. I have updates there. Follow me on my Discord for other stuff. All those links are down there. But for now, I'm going to throw a shout out again to Gremlins for writing us earlier in the stream. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And we'll be going...
Thank you for joining Doomy. Thank you for joining Sarada and anybody else in the chat. So let us start a new game. And I think the...
Oh, showing some support to those who still play this game and bring it back from the...
Playing through a clip, Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods, fantastic game. Love that game quite a bit. I've been watching Gremlins play through a little bit of it, so definitely check them out if you want to be playing or watching some of that. I don't know how we're gonna raid, so give me a second as I look through our options. All right, we'll throw our raid over to Lithid. We've not raided him in quite a bit. Is Jimmy still going? Interesting. Yeah. Thanks everybody for coming by. I really appreciate it. Make sure I have the number right. Yeah. Bye. Oh, I should hit the enter button. It's not going to say bye for like 10 seconds. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. I like this game quite a bit. Flaws and all.